All right. Folks are going to have to tell us how the sound sounds. Uh, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Kat Alyst, your resident storyteller fairy, and here with me today is.
Hello, my name is Steven. Some people might recognize me as HyperVoiceActing. I'm one of Kat's friends and co-actors, and I decided I would pop in and keep her company while she does this.
Yeah, no, we are gonna have. we are gonna have fun. Thank you. Thank you for the sound check in the chat, Beth and Falcon. You are the best. Hello,
Thank
Beth.
you.
Hello, Falcon. Hello, Ashley. It is lovely to see you all on this random Monday afternoon. Like, what happened? Why are we streaming? Because I have the house to myself, and it is time for some art, my good friends.
Yes, the best time.
Hmm. Yeah, so today, we're gonna doodle. We're gonna see what happens. I'm not really sure where I'm going with any of this. Might be making a new ping tuber. Maybe, possibly.
Mm.
Might be doodling random characters. We're gonna see where it goes, but first we gotta warm up a little bit.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so if
Um.
the... Yes, go ahead.
Oh, that's fine. And I guess I was just asking because he's kind of currently catching my attention there. Who is this facial-haired man that's in your corner here?
Oh, yes, this facial haired man in the corner. Let me real quick pull up his file proper because he's very recent.
Mm.
Oh goodness, where are you, sir? Where did I. Well, not where did I save that. So, file actually has a green background. I removed that for the sake of it's easier on my eyes, but when I'm
That's
exporting
fair.
stuff, maybe not so much. So this is our good boy Hans, the king of Equinox, and he is having a
Mhm.
time.
Oh.
The sopping wet meow meow. He is. He really is. Oh my goodness. Beth and I have been talking about this guy a lot lately. There's been a lot of Equinox story development this week. And it's
Ooh.
only Monday. Oh my goodness. But yeah,
I mean,
so
honestly, that's awesome. Like I'm glad you're able to like have a lot of fun, like putting stuff together.
it's good. Hi, Zanko.
Hi, Zengo.
Yeah, no. All the way over in Italy. You can watch because it's not like 1 in the morning. Steve, I did not do you. I did you a little bit of a disservice. You don't know. I have been very hyperactive lately. The Christmas sugar is very real.
Oh, it's funny. Like a lot of people usually tend to like crash out after the holidays. I think you're the first person I've met that actually manages to like you know hyper up after the holidays.
I mean, I did crash. This is my second wind.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh my god. Actually, I need to lotion my hands real quick. That is feeling a little dry. But yeah, no, while we're easing into it here. Yeah, it's been a holiday season and it's still Christmas, guys. It's the 6th day of Christmas. 6 geese a laying.
We'll just pick up after them. I don't think you should have those spoiling the house.
Oh, I agree. God, if I
A
knew how to
fighter
draw geese.
multi-class confirmed.
Oh my god. You know, where I went to college, there were a lot of geese. And, like, you had to be careful of the geese. They would attack. They never attacked me, but I didn't really go near them. So that's kind of. I'm going off of other people's experiences here. But,
Hmm.
like, it was so funny to the point where, like. So they had, Oh, what is it called? They had, like, these zombie Nerf gun battles on my campus.
Uh-huh.
And, like, so for, like, a week in October, everybody got out their Nerf guns and they were going and having this like zombie roleplay LARP sort of a thing. And the final boss the last year that I was there was a zombie goose that was like ginormous.
A zombie goose.
Zombie goose. Zombie geese. We love a good zombie goose. But yeah, so I think of geese and that's what I think of. That and my poor boy Siegfried. Wait, no.
Mhm.
Beth, did we decide Siegfried is a duck or a goose? Or did we only assign goose to Rothbart? Also, Cat being a fighter multi-class confirmed. Am not.
Hey, you are many wonderful things. I will gladly accept you also being whatever Beth is
Whatever
alluding to.
that is. D&D, Steve. D&D.
Okay, okay.
Oh my goodness. I do play D&D these days, but not very much. Actually, we're gearing up for continuing our campaign in the very fantastical story my friend Rune is cooking up in January, so I'm excited for that. Real quick, let me give myself a slightly colored background just so the harsh white isn't so harsh on my eyes.
Hmm.
Actually, are we feeling brown today? I'm kind of feeling brown today. Let's do like the tan paper thing. That could be fun. No, no, too much. Yeah, Steve, I'm so sorry you were gonna deal with so many sides of me today.
You say that as if I wouldn't enjoy it.
That is very true. You wouldn't agree to come on here if you weren't expecting a little chaos.
No, I just wanted to come on because it's been a hot while since we were in a call together, and I just like your company.
Aw, honey. I mean, technically, the last time we did this, it wasn't just you and I, but we were with Ryan and the AD crew, and that was a lot of fun.
Right, right. I mean, like that I kind of like chalk up as like its own thing.
Yeah, that is a separate thing in my mind. You're right. Okay, Siegfried was both. Rothbart was Goose. Good to know. We
Mm.
love Rothbart as Goose. He's a horrible, horrible man. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, I guess while we're here, maybe we can start with a Hans. I'm still getting used to this two monitor thing. It's very weird. I mean, it's nice that I can see the
Oh,
chat easier now, but you know, because I had a delay before, or more of a delay because I was watching you all on my phone. Yeah, maybe this will be a Hans. We'll see.
that's interesting. Like, I actually never thought of like whenever I do art streams, have the chat up on my phone. I probably next time I do an art stream, which I probably should get started on in the new year, I probably should try that myself.
Yeah, go for it. I'd love to attend.
Of course. Now it's also just a matter of like what I would want to do, like with my art stream, because like I think like once I get a certain like peripheral for my Steam Deck in the mail, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more gaming streams because
Ooh.
so I guess for context, one of the
Hmm.
gifts that I got for Christmas this year was a Steam Deck, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Like a lot of my games have been really fun on it. There's also a program that I can run on the deck that my friends have been trying to help me get. Now my friends are trying to help me get set up with called the MU Station, which is like a big old like emulation station, if you will. And I was thinking once I get that set up, I could probably use that to stream a lot of games that I played growing up.
Aw, that's gonna be awesome. I hope you have so much fun.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Because
Well,
I
I
know
know
like
you
the
will.
last yeah, because I know like the last stream I did where I was just playing a bit of Mario Wonder, like that turned out pretty fine for like my first stream in like what felt like a year. With like now that we have like the better internet out here, I can be able to handle streaming just fine. And
Yay!
so yeah, and so I'm hoping that that'll continue to be the case for like any other future streams I do, whether it be like gaming streams or like just doing an art stream. I might do an editing stream at some point because I know like after we get the prologue finished up for Annualia, I might do a couple of other like Annualia things on stream, or at least any that I have permission to like make public anyway.
Yeah, because that is the thing. You and Jordan co-doing this. You got to agree on a lot of things.
Yeah. Like I don't think they mind just casual drawings with my characters and whatnot. Like they've been
Yeah.
fine with that. It's mostly just like anything involving stories that we haven't made like fully public yet.
Oh yeah. No, that's a very very careful line to walk.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm having a hard time keeping like all of my excitement in now that I've figured out crucial plot things for Equinox. Like, oh my god, it's so much fun, and it's like, oh, I can't wait for people to know about this. And I'm like, Kat, you're not even close to being able to publish things. You don't even have a rough draft. Stop it.
Oh.
Calm down. But it's gonna be so much fun when it's time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So no charity stream of donating to get Hector in silly outfits. You know what? I might run that. I might run that by Jordan because I feel like that might be something they'd be especially tickled by.
Oh yeah, listen, Steve. We cannot be given the power to do silly things with Hector, or we as an audience are gonna go nuts. I will go nuts. I'm sending you tongue twisters, sir. Oh my goodness. I'm making use of one of my Christmas gifts here. I got a water bottle.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a really big one. I kind of feel like Vinny from Atlantis, paper clips, the big ones.
Big ones. Yeah. Just, office supplies.
It's very good. It holds a lot of water. This is going to be great for the next time I head to a convention. But
That's
it's a
nice.
little heavy, and I'm going to be carrying that on my back all day. But it's going to be
Nah.
great.
That kind of reminds me of like something. So a couple days ago, I had a Christmas get together with my mom's side of the family, and it was a lot of fun. Probably the best part about this year's Christmas so far. And
Aww.
when we did our like I don't know if your family does this or how many families watching this do this, but we do something called a Dirty Santa, and the Dirty Santa gift that I ended up getting at the end of it all was they call it a music beer mug. I'm probably not going to use it for beer because you know me. And the
Yeah.
thing that's neat about it is that like it's a big mug, but the bottom of the mug is also like a Bluetooth speaker that you can use to like play music out of while you're drinking.
Oh, that's a really clever gift. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't think we've never heard of a dirty Santa, but we do a white elephant with my family when it's the extended side on my dad's side. Um, so this year was better than last year by a
Mm.
lot. Like I can't throw too much shade on my family. I have a sister that watches my streams now, but she wasn't there at this event. So, in case she watches it, after the fact, sis, here's what you missed. So, the white elephant I usually don't love because it's like there's a lot of ways for people to get hurt if not everybody has been thoughtful about the gift giving. This year everybody was surprisingly thoughtful. Um so has everybody here played a white elephant before or know what it is, or should I give a basic explanation?
Um, I want to say that Dirty Santas are basically just white elephants of a different name, but I guess for the sake of being educational, go ahead.
Sure. Okay, so at least the way that we do it, um, the white elephant is everybody who wants to participate brings a gift. It's got to be like, I want to say 15 or under with us, but I'm not positive. It might be 20 or under. I don't remember. Anywho, but everybody brings a gift, and then we all draw a number. Whoever gets number one gets to pick first. And then we go around. Everybody picks or either grabs a present and unwraps it, or steals a present that somebody else has already unwrapped. And then whoever's present is stolen, they get to pick another to unwrap. And it just keeps going on like that until either everybody is satisfied or the last player ends the game. Uh, it was a good time. We enjoyed it quite a bit. I made out like a bandit with chocolate and a Canadian snow globe.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just like cities in Canada in snow globe form, which does not sound like something I would be into, but you guys don't know, I have missed having a snow globe for years. Like I used to have, well, I still have it, this beautiful Sleeping Beauty music box snow globe. And unfortunately, it sprung a leak, and they're displaced in there. It's a mess. It's very broken. The music box part still works, but the snow globe part is very kaput. So I'm very happy to finally have a new snow globe. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that does sound really neat. And yeah, honestly, like I kind of figured, like the way you described the whole wild exchange, that basically is just Dirty Santa. Like I don't know why we thought about calling it Dirty Santa, but yeah, but that's essentially what we did. And usually when my family does it, it's usually for the most part fairly fine because I don't think we ever get like super like attached or competitive to any of the gifts that are ever presented and whatnot. Like I think
Yeah.
this year, one of my younger cousins he did get that way with the initial gift that I got, which was like a do-it-yourself ramen kit, because he
Aww.
loves ramen, and honestly, I'm indifferent to ramen, so I was happy to give it to him. And
Yeah.
during the whole thing, everyone was like, in a joking manner, like a teasing, joking manner, trying to egg people to take the ramen set from him.
Aww. I feel that. I remember a couple years ago, Well, my dad was still here and somebody else was hosting. Because we switched who hosts the get together. It was one of my uncles, and there was a baseball that was signed by a very famous baseball player. Now, I don't remember which baseball player it was, but it's a Yankees player. And my family, oh, they really love the Yankees. I'm indifferent to baseball, but I'm like, sure, go Yankees, woohoo. Yeah. So, my cousin, oh, my cousin, he is a huge baseball buff. Baseball is his life. And he was like trying so hard to get his hands on the signed baseball when my dad put it in. And eventually he did get his hands on it, but I think one of his siblings stole it away and then sold it back to him for like $20.
Oh,
It was really funny to watch go down.
sounds funny.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. I love my cousins very much. They are riots. But yeah, no, all things considered, White Elephant was good this year. Nobody put in anything that was like majorly inappropriate. Like last year, somebody put in a jar of fucks,
Oh,
and it's like it's just a jar with a bunch of little pieces that just say fuck on them.
okay, yeah, like, well, I guess that's another reason why we don't usually worry about Dirty Santas because, like, we never really put out any stuff like that. Like, we're usually pretty chill about a lot of the gag gifts we put in there.
Yeah. Like this year the gag gifts were toilet golf and a screaming goat. Like it's just this goat that when you press a little button on it, it makes this generic internet goat scream, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we hosted at my house this year, I actually had my craft supplies on me because that we're in my house. So
Hmm.
I ended up running upstairs because the aunt that got it is very crafty, and I'm like, okay, I've got miniature garland. We're gonna put a garland on the goat. We're gonna make a little wreath and put it on the goat, and she was so delighted. It was great.
Aw,
Oh my god, we had a lot of fun. It was a good
I'm
time.
glad you did.
Yeah, I mean, not everything about the day was perfect, but the end of it, getting to spend time with my family was good. I got to get my butt kicked in Smash Brothers a little bit. I'm out of practice.
Ooh.
Listen, every time one of my cousins is here, we have to play Smash Brothers, and he's finally getting good at it. I'm glad he can kick my butt now. But next time I'm gonna get him.
Oh, well, just don't be too rough on them.
Oh, he's in college now. He can take it.
Okay, you know what? That's right. Speaking of ruffins, I gotta check on those dogs. I'll be right back.
It's all good. Take your time. What is it with so many of my lovely co-hosts having dogs? That's amazing. I just keep befriending people who are animal people. That's not intentional, but it keeps happening. I love it. Christmas screaming goat, yes. Doomfox, hello! Lovely to see you today. How are you doing? Yeah, dogs are shenanigan inducing. Beth, if there's anything I've learned from you, it is definitely that. I have grown up in a house where I was not allowed to have pets. So I cannot relate, but, we love our fuzzy friends. And this is why when I'm with friends, like in person, I will be very cuddly with their animals, because I've never had any of my own.
All right, duly noted.
Steve, if I ever come over there, I am petting your dogs with consent.
All right, just as a heads up, like you're more than welcome to pet them. Just be sure to endure a lot of barking the second they see you, because
Oh, I
no,
know.
because like regardless of how many times we've had guests over, they cannot get used to the fact that other people exist outside of me and my folks.
Oh my god! Other people! A novel concept!
I mean, essentially, yeah, like they will just keep going on and on. Like eventually they'll wind down and start to like chill out a bit. But it is one of those things where it's like it's very hard for us to entertain guests whenever they're like that.
No, honestly, felt. I mean, one of my uncles used to have this absolutely beautiful, beautiful dog. Her name was Butterscotch, but oh, Butterscotch
Oh,
was a barker every time. And the worst part was, that the dogs, they had some crates and they were kept
Mhm.
down in the area where the kids tended to play. They barked anytime we got too close. And I remember my one cousin would yell, "Butterscotch!" like all the time at Christmas when we were all together. It was nuts.
Right.
Yeah, but it was all good. I'm doing good, Doomfox. I'm doing good. Just having some casual drawing on this lovely Monday afternoon with my friends.
Hmm.
Yeah. By the way, actually, I lost my train of thought. Hell.
Oh.
It'll come back if it's meant to. Yeah, we're gonna give Hans some hair here, and then I think we're gonna move on to someone else. Wow, he's actually happy for once. That never
Oh, that's
happens.
nice.
Mr. Drosselmeyer, what? Actually, he kind of looks like his uncle here. Oh no. Poor Hans is having a time this season. Good lord, is he having a time. Mm. Perhaps a guard that's revealed himself. No, I cannot be trusted with the guardsman.
Oh, why not?
Because then I'm gonna spoil the surprise. And I can't do that yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, no, to give you a brief idea, we've been playing a lot with the members of the Royal Guard, and I suppose Hans doing the Shinji chair sit meme. I am unfamiliar with this meme. Do you know what this is?
Oh, hang on a second. Which meme again?
The Shinji chair sit meme.
I don't think I do. Like when it comes to like chair memes, like the only one I could think of is like the old Captain America one, where it's like, "So, you," and then answer whatever you just did there.
He's sitting backwards on the chair. You know which one of my characters would do that? Probably
Yeah.
Dieter.
Mm.
Oh my god. Evangelion? Oh my god. Okay. So for anybody who's unaware, my anime experience is limited to the first season of Blue Exorcist, which I don't remember very well. A couple of episodes of Shokugeki no Soma. Children don't watch that. That is not for children. Um and Princess Tutu. And like a couple episodes of various seasons of Dragon Ball and One Piece and Fairy Tail, because I had friends who begged me to watch it with them, and it's like, okay, let's do this. I actually liked Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail was good, but again, don't remember most of it. I am not a big anime person.
Honestly, like what all you said is more exposure to anime than I have ever had. Because like I'm in a similar boat. I'm not like a massive enthusiast for anime. Like the only amount of anime I've ever gone on my way to actually watch were the first couple of episodes of the original Full Metal Alchemist, which I did enjoy that. I probably should get back to that show eventually.
Yeah.
Let me see. The entirety of the English dub of Sonic X, for better or worse. Um,
Aw.
some episodes of the Kirby anime, and yeah, like unless there's another broad example that's escaping my mind, that is essentially the extent of my experience with anime. Anything else is either just clips shown by friends with like no context with their scenes, or just I. Yeah, a lot of it mainly is just like mitosis through other people rather than just looking for my own of my own volition.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, honestly, the only time I really watched anime was when I had friends who, brought me on board for it. I guess if you count a number of the Pokemon seasons, it counts as anime, but like, I don't know, for me that's a separate brain category, even though it is.
Well, I guess at that point, like, what exactly in your mind separates it from most other anime
Oh,
in terms of
nothing.
categorizing it?
There is no logical there is no logic as to why it is separate in my head. Maybe it's just because it's Pokemon. Okay. So I noticed I had some Discord notifications. Usually I don't check Discord during stream. But two of you have graciously sent me what this meme is.
Oh.
Hang on one moment. Oh my god. You can't do this to me, you lovely people. So let me real quick save that to my desktop. And then we'll load it into clips so the good people of the YouTube can see. Okay. Sorry, a little bit of scuff today. It's fine though.
No worries.
Okay, open to my desktop. You want me to draw my guy like that? What is wrong with you, chat? I love you very much. Yeah, no, Zango felt there was a time where they were more accessible, and it's hard to find something that is like actively of interest to me. Like, there are some animes out there that have amazing premises and I would love to get into, but I don't know where to watch them. And there are other things that are like really mainstream and popular and I'm like, I have no interest.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, I see that. I definitely have seen that image around. I just didn't know if it was from a specific anime or not.
Apparently Evangelion. I know nothing, but this is great. This is delightful. Like, oh my god. You guys have amazing taste, you know that? You know, Beth, shush. Of course it was Zango. Of course it was. That was me with Shokugeki no Soma. I didn't know what I was getting into. I used to own the first book for the manga of that. I ended up selling it at a garage sale. Because it served its purpose for me. But I hope somebody else is enjoying it somewhere.
You know what? That just sorry, because I just saw Zango's the thing. That's honestly that's a good chunk on why I'm not like super motivated to get into anime anytime soon. Is that like I'm not saying I'm sure there are exceptions, but a large majority of them tend to like really focus on those kind of like just. I don't know what the best way I could describe it is. It's like a lot of them get like a little too pervy for my tastes.
Hell. MB! Hello,
Hi, MB.
darling. How's one of our favorite sheep doing? Alright. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Yeah, no, that's just a lot of stuff out there. Not all anime is gonna be a dream. And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's been good so far. Glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, it's been good. Just casually chatting with friends. Good stuff. You guys are lucky I haven't gotten to talking about Epic the Musical yet because, oh god.
Oh yeah. It's funny. Like I figured, like I've seen a couple of people like not super sporadically. I mean, not super frequently, but I've seen people like talking about that here and there. Like there's this one artist that I follow. Okay, I don't follow, but one of my friends follow. I think you were the one that was re-sharing a lot of it, but one person was like posting a lot of designs that they had based on that musical, and a lot of them looked really great.
Oh yeah, listen, the Epic the Musical fandom is incredible in terms of like what they will do with designs for these characters. Like, oh my god, my friend Hunter Girl, she has been like killing it with the Pantheon. Her Zeus, her Poseidon, her Circe. Oh my god. I love it. Everything has been so pretty. And of course, like, I'm actively searching out animatics, or not actively. I'm getting recommended a lot of animatics of these songs because I listen to them so much. And a lot of my favorite has been my favorite Epic the Musical song at this moment in time is Dangerous, which is the second Hermes song, like very close to the end. It's just it's this 80s synthwave. It's so groovy and danceable and just Hermes, my boy. Like, I am this close to making a doll of Hermes, Steve. You have no idea.
I mean, listen. If it's something you want to do, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I found it. Like, I think, yeah, because I found the person you're talking about. I've been seeing their designs for the Pantheon here. I think the
Yeah.
ones that stuck out to me. Well, this one stuck out to me because it was the first one of theirs that I saw. But their rendition of Hera.
Yes. Oh, Hera's gorgeous.
Yeah, honestly, like, just the more I look at this, the more I realize, like, once I have a more consistent amount of money to spend, I'm honestly contemplating seeing if this artist wants to do anything for TOA, because I'm really curious how they would draw some of these characters.
Honestly, you and me both. Hunter is one of those artists that's really good at mimicking a variety of styles. Like, if you've ever seen her Gravity Falls artwork, oh, it's chef's kiss. But also like her Nutcracker stuff is how I know her, and it's incredible. It's incredible, absolutely phenomenal. So like, I will recommend her up and down like Five Ways to Sunday. Like, man, she's great. Also, Dolly!
Hi,
Yes!
Dolly.
Lovely to see you, darling. How are you doing?
Hey, kiddo.
Buenas tardes. Oh my goodness. Man, you gotta listen to Epic the Musical, Dolly. It's so good. And I'm not just like, hyping it up. Yeah, no. Zango, real talk, Hunter's a goat. I mean, I think I still love the stuff that is her original stuff best, but I am incredibly impressed with what she can do with fandom artwork. It's fantastic.
Oh. Oh, yeah, your little bit of Spanish has caught MB's
Uh,
intrigue.
un poco. I managed to make it through 3 years of Spanish in high school, but I would not say I am a fluent speaker by any stretch of the imaginations. um, yeah, no, I mean, I've got a few words. Like, okay, so funny story. One of my friends in high school, his mom was my Spanish teacher. So whenever I went out to his house to like hang out, she'd be like, "Hola, Catalina, ¿cómo estás?" And I'm like, "Hola, señora, está bien, ¿cómo estás?" And that was as far as I could go. I didn't want to disappoint her because she's like the nicest person ever. But it's like, oh, I did not retain a lot. That said, a
Aw.
bunch of people ask, "Hey, Kat, would you would you be willing to voice act in Spanish?" And I have yet to land a role that requires me to do that. I
Hmm.
mean, somebody did have me say "Hola" as Rouge recently. I forget which person it was. Um, but like, hey, I mean, if you guys want me to try, I'll do it. Just understand, I'm a little rough.
Oh no, you're fine. Honestly, it's really funny that you mention all that because like one bit of like I'll call it headcanon because I don't think I have a use for it at a full-fledged story just yet. But
hmm
I had this amusing the idea that like because of her having like a history in theater and whatnot that Venus would know like other languages. I'm just trying to figure out like what exactly she would have like right away.
I mean, the two that immediately come to my mind are either Spanish or Italian, which
Right. I
are,
mean, there's
which are
those.
very similar as languages. So that
Yeah,
would get confusing, but I would figure it out for you, Steve.
yeah. I mean, I was also contemplating like this. This was back when I was still like getting a good grasp on how I wanted to handle merfolk in Annualia, but I was also considering Mediterranean at one point because that was
Ooh.
going to be like a big backbone of like what the merfolks were like.
I mean, honestly, if I needed to pick that up, I've got some relatives now that are Greek. I could
Ooh.
probably ask them for help.
Well, I'll keep you updated on that because, like I said, like this isn't something that I think is going to be like a fully dedicated story anytime soon. It's just
Yeah.
something that I think would make like an amusing character trait for her her knowing these languages. In fact, like I was talking with Jordan about this one gag I had in mind
Mhm.
where like I could talk about this because we've talked about the character before. Mimi's father, he's French, so I had this idea of like when if Mimi's introducing her dad Timothy to like all her friends, like like Venus would pick on the fact that he's French, and they would just have like a short little conversation in French, talk about like, oh, hi, it's nice to meet you. Your daughter is a really sweet person. And as they're having this conversation, like Duff's on the side, and he's like, Soren, what are they saying?
They're speaking fancy. I love that. That's delicious. Also, a little praise to Zango in the chat. Yes, your art is delicious. I look forward to the next time I get to hang with you, because your art is so good. I love you. And yes, we love all of our Nutcracker boys. They're so good. So good. Okay.
It's funny. Like, I agree with that on Zango's art. I need to double check something, because I want to say Jordan commissioned them at one point to draw Hector, but I want to make sure I'm not confusing them with someone else.
Yeah. I know, totally felt. There are so many great artists that we know it's hard to keep track of everybody. Let me see. Man.
Oh, hi there, Micah.
Micah, hello, darling. Great to see you. How you doing? Dolly, oh my god. Mood. Mood on fluency. Like, I don't speak any of the languages of my ancestors, but that's not really an expectation. You know what? Because Micah's here, I'm going to draw something Sonic related. Why not?
Aww.
Yeah, we're just here for a fun doodle stream. It's chill. The vibe is soft. It's good.
I get you. I just think it's cute that you just decided to do Sonic just for Micah's sake.
Oh, of course. Listen, I mean, I've been thinking about Vibrance lately, just a little bit, so she can show up as a treat.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Zango, listen, you let us know when comms are open. There are people I know that would love to see some of what you can do. Holy cannoli. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no. No, that's such a mood. God, I gotta consider getting into that in the new year or something. I don't know. There's so much I want to do creatively in 2025. Will I get to all of it or any of it? I don't know, but we're gonna try.
Well, I'm sure you'll get through it. Like, I have faith in you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's gonna be good.
You're very welcome.
Oh, hello, Beth? No, oh my god. What do you mean shades of orange and purple? Were you, like, looking at alcohol ink? I mean, because I'm assuming you're talking about resin supplies, but I can't be certain. Thank you, MB. I love you. Oh my god.
MB is the best support sheep.
She really is. Like, I can't think of many people who are a better support sheep than MB. But I don't know a lot of sheep. Oh.
Something you might have to fix at some point.
Oh my god. Well, Steve... Oh my god. Okay, Beth just sent me an image. Oh my god, those are shades of orange and purple. What the heck? That's amazing. It's resin powders. Love it. God. Actually, I should probably pull up a ref. Love my characters, but do I remember what any of them look like? No. Now there are only pictures in my head. Also, the Muppets have been on the brain. It's kind of a time.
Ah, that is there. I'm kind of curious. Like, is there anything specifically that triggered this Muppet thing? This Muppet memories?
Oh, absolutely. So Christmas Eve. So context. My brother, he is now reading very interesting literature in school, and this year around the holiday season, they read A Christmas Carol, the original. And I've never read this book. But, I've seen the various adaptations, and, it's cool. So I catch a little bit of him and my mom reading through this, just for homework purposes. And after the fact, I'm telling him, hey, maybe you'd like A Muppets Christmas Carol. Now, we watched it last year, and my mother and my brother had no recollection of the fact that we had watched it. Nothing. Nada. Zip. So... we go to watch it again this year, and she's like, wow, this is all new. and it's very funny. Um, my brother asked to watch it, and it was really fun. And my mother was sitting there surprised, like, wow, they actually used the text from Dickens' original work. And I'm like, yeah, the Muppets are cool like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like a lot of adaptations do, but it's just really fun. Like the fact that the Muppets are doing it. Like honestly, there's just a lot about the Muppets Christmas Carol that I have a lot of respect for. Like in hindsight, the fact that like all of the ghosts of Christmas that come to visit, the fact that they went out of their way to make like original designs for them instead of just reusing one of the other Muppets to be the other spirits, definitely shows like a level of respect that they have for the source material, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, have any of those Muppets ever shown up in another work?
Those particular ones, I want to
Yeah,
say no.
that surprises me. Because, like, they took the time to make these really massive puppets, and they never used them again?
I guess they just never thought of an instance or came across a story where they felt they needed them.
I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I have a soft spot for the Ghost of Christmas Present in particular. I loved him, and I'm like, he has to be in something else. But really, he isn't. That's sad. He's so good.
Yeah, he's such a wonderful, jolly fella.
Yeah.
Honestly, and you were mentioning like them like being pretty accurate to like a lot of the actual text from the story. It's really funny, like with one particular instance near the end, where you think it would be something that the Muppets add in just for the sake of being cheeky, but no, it's an actual line from the story at the end where Gonzo's like, "And Tiny Tim, who did not die."
I forget how good your Gonzo is. Oh my
Oh, thank you.
goodness. You're welcome. Oh man. Yeah, that part was really nice. Oh man. I
Muppet Odyssey, that'd be interesting to see.
Muppet Odd. You can't just say that. That's my brain rot you're poking at, Falcon.
Man, that just brings me back to like this. It was a trend a lot of people were doing, and I think people still do it now and then. But this notion of like trying to take like a movie, usually a movie, but like take any movie in your mind and just like Muppify it, where it's like you could take one movie, you get to keep one of the human actors, but the majority of them are still Muppets, and just seeing all the picks everyone picked are just really funny. Like I think my favorite that I've seen, and they actually went as far as to make actual art of their idea of it, is Muppets Princess Bride.
Oh, I've seen that on Tumblr. That's delightful. I love Muppet Princess Bride.
Yeah, it's so great. And I remember I was trying to think of like ones that I had in mind. Like for some reason, because I couldn't think of a better movie, the one that I usually defaulted to, and I feel like they probably wouldn't be able to do it because of a licensing thing, but it's still
Yeah.
funny to think about, would be like if the Muppets like a Muppets take on Batman, because I remember this drawing that I did last year of like you just see Batman just as he is looking down, you just see like a little Kermit dressed up as Commissioner Gordon.
Oh my god. I want to know who the Joker is though.
Um, that we were kind of going back and forth on that. Like my initial thought was it would be Fozzie, but some people said it should probably be Gonzo, and I'm like, no, Gonzo should be Mr. Freeze, and Camilla would be Nora.
No, you can't do that to me. That's great. I mean, Fozzie as like the world's unfunniest Joker is hilarious. That's amazing. But we all know the true villains are Statler and Waldorf.
Right
See,
now,
this
I'm
is
trying to
wait.
think of like what villain they would be.
I mean, they're not. They're just the cause for the Joker's backstory. That's who Batman's got to rescue from the Joker. They're just themselves. He's gonna blow up the theater.
Mm.
I say is I have very little understanding of Batman, but I have enough to
You're
think that
fine.
maybe this would be funny.
It's okay. Let's see.
I hope.
Oh, Mike could put out an interesting one: The King and I, but Muppetified.
Oh my gosh, I have not seen The King and I. I know of several people who have performed in it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
But that'd be fun. Honestly,
Honestly,
you go ahead.
just real quick, I mentioned the idea of well, Micah mentions the idea of like a Muppets King and I. I feel like, in spite of that being very Muppetified, I feel like that would still be more generous to source material than like the animated King and I movie is, because I've heard really bad things about that.
I would not know. You know, the one that constantly comes back to my mind is I would love Muppet Beauty and the Beast, where it's just like the only human actor is the Beast, and then he's a
Uh,
Muppet at the end.
you say that, for some reason I was thinking like the only human would be Gaston.
You know, that could work too. I'd be okay with that. But also, like, wait, no. Because you know who would be Gaston?
Who?
Pepe.
That
Pepe.
would be
I'm
amusing.
the king, Braun! Like, he is Gaston. This is not what I expected to be doing on a Monday afternoon. I love it.
Leave these stages of a budge, okay?
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an anime one. I forgot what studio handled it, but I remember that, like, apparently it was so bad that the estates of the original writers kind of forbade them from making any other adaptations of their work because of how bad it was. It's kind of similar to how Dr. Seuss's Widow forbade anyone from making any live action versions of his books because of the Cat in the Hat movie being that bad.
I mean, can you blame him?
I mean, absolutely not, but still, it's just an amusing comparison in my mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mm. Hello, doggos.
Yeah, as a bit of a forewarning to people, like I'll try to circumvent it as much as I can audio wise, but don't be surprised if you hear like dogs barking now and then, because like at the moment my folks are doing a grocery run, and my dogs have this thing where whenever at least one of us is out of the house, they're always anxious, waiting for us for one person to return.
No, that's so fair. Oh my god. Beth, you can't say that. I mean, you can, you just did, but oh, King in Yellow Muppets. Oh, that's a riot.
I don't think I'm familiar with that story.
The King in Yellow is kind of this whole like Cthulhu mythos thing. I'm not entirely sure of how everything with Call of Cthulhu works. Um, but it's a time. It's a time, Steve.
Because like I'm saying this having zero knowledge of any of the I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. The guy that like wrote the whole mythology of like Cthulhu and all
Oh,
the
H.P.
Lovecraft.
Lovecraft?
That's it. Yeah, Lovecraft. Like I say this having like very minuscule knowledge of Lovecraft lore, so just bear with me on this. But
Yeah.
you mentioning that just gives me this mental image of like Gonzo being a Cthulhu, but instead of having like the tentacle mouth, it's just like tentacle nose, and like all the tentacles are just like long versions of his nose.
You can't do this to me. That's brilliant. I love that. Like I want to see the Jim Henson Workshop like handle Muppet Cthulhu. That would just be amazing as a feat of puppetry. Like, I don't need anything else. Just make the puppet. But the story would be good too. They'd have fun with that. Yeah, a lot of when you see the yellow sign, you are prone to madness.
Mm.
Don't look at the yellow sign. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Bad idea. Don't read books, kids. No, you should read books, just not about the King in Yellow.
You know, they say if you look at the yellow sign, you'll be driven mad. Well, we've been spending this entire life with these jokers. We're already mad.
How do you do that so well, sir?
Well, I've been like, not like a massive Muppet binge, but I've been like watching a handful of like Muppet stuff lately, like Christmas Carol, obviously, as well as the Muppet Family Christmas, which is a pretty much a classic in this house as far as I'm concerned. And
Aww.
also, I also recently was rewatching. Someone did like a ranking of all of the Muppet movies, which that was also like really fun to see, and also
Hmm.
interesting to see like what places where, because like between that and a couple of other things I've seen like a surprising amount of people that look back on certain films. Like, well, I'll just say the one big example of Muppets in Space. Like, there's a surprising amount of people that look back on that and it's like, that movie's not too bad. I don't know why you people are so mean to it.
Oh, is that like the Sonic 06 of Muppet movies?
I would assume so because like from what I understand, like the biggest problem that people tend to have with Muppets in Space is that it essentially gives Gonzo a backstory that you would argue he doesn't necessarily need.
I mean, he's Gonzo. He's Gonzo.
Right, it's just a matter of like they try to explain what exactly he is, and you see more of his species, and it's like one of those things where it's like I'm sure that's cool, but it's like I think people would rather prefer not knowing.
Wait, so Gonzo's an alien?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like in Muppets in Space is talk about how like Gonzo was an alien, and the whole movie is like him trying to get in touch with his people, and the government's after him, like including this one government agent played by Jeffrey Tambor, hunting him down, and like the whole movie is about trying to save Gonzo from the government and him finding his family.
So saving the movie is about saving Gonzo from the government because he's an alien. This is not what I expected this movie to be about. But I'm into it. I need to watch this.
I mean, it is pretty funny still. Like, there's a lot of funny gags I could think of it from, like, at the beginning where they're all having breakfast, where Pepe's like, "Hey, Kermit, when are you going to fix the stove, okay? Oh, what's wrong with it?" A massive explosion in the kitchen. That.
Well, maybe if you told me there was something wrong with it before this fight. No.
And, like, another one that's also from Pepe. Like, Pepe's surprisingly funny in this compared to a lot of other things, where it's like,
wow.
At the very end, where it's like, "You mean to tell me we went through all this trouble for a stupid egg? Hush, it could be full of chocolate, okay?"
Oh my god. I love it. Osnog is Gonzo backwards. That's amazing. Take your time, Steve. Yeah. Oh, that's a great question. I'm gonna let Steve answer that when he gets back because I would not know what to tell you. I have not indulged in a lot of Muppets media. The first Muppets thing I ever watched was the Muppets 2011, which was not really a reboot of anything Muppets related, but it sure was the Muppets 2011. Yes. Shower Steve with praise. He's amazing. He deserves all of your love.
Who deserves all the love?
You.
Aw, you.
MB's like, praise Steve now that he's gone.
Oh, you too.
Yeah. Oh my god. But Steve, if you were to recommend, the Muppets to somebody who's never seen the Muppets, what movie would you say they should watch first?
Well, let me see.
Or episode. It could be an episode.
Okay. Well, yeah, the show is definitely good, but as far as movies go, the two I would definitely recommend just so people could have like a good handle on how Muppets usually are the very first Muppets movie, because I mean that in and of itself is already an origin, so that should give you an idea of like what to expect, and also the 2011 reboot. That one I think is also a really good primer for the Muppets.
You know, that's one of the few Muppets movies I've seen, and I like it quite a bit. I sing a lot of songs from it because it's so fun. Although I will never understand how the heck Man or a Muppet was up for so many awards when Life's a Happy Song is right there.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I like Man or a Muppet, but yeah, I agree. It's one of the weaker songs. Not even weaker, because it's not even a bad song. I just like the other songs better.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not a bad song, but it's the weak link of the movie.
Right.
Right next to, Me Party was not that great either. But Me Party's still good. It's just not as good as Life's a Happy Song. Life's a happy song, man.
Oh, yeah, that is great. Like,
hi, Tyler.
And that one's good. The big Rainbow Connection reprise they have at the end is also really great.
Oh, it's so good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like as far as like initial recommendations, like just to get people's feet wet with the Muppets, definitely the 2011 reboot and the original movie. And once they get accustomed to it, once they're all like, "Oh, yeah, I think I can drive with these Muppets. Is there anything more?" Then you hit them with stuff like Great Muppet Caper or Muppets Most Wanted, just to see how unhinged these silly little guys can go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I again haven't seen a ton of Muppets media, but one that I'd like to see. So, Tumblr says this a lot, where it's like the two greatest Muppet movies are A Muppet's Christmas Carol and Muppet Treasure Island. And it's because their human actors are as such. Michael Caine, the actor for Scrooge, is like, he is a very serious actor who takes it very seriously. The other one is it Tim Curry?
Yeah, it's Tim Curry.
Tim Curry is just a human Muppet.
Yeah, that is like the one thing, like, and that is essentially the best way to describe them all, where it's like Michael Caine treats the other Muppets as just fellow actors.
He
whereas
does.
Tim Curry just treats himself as another Muppet.
I love that. See, everybody's saying it. We get it. Oh my god. It's great. I love that so much. I think that is valuable. Oh, we love the Muppets here.
Yeah.
But genuinely, maybe Treasure Island is the next one that I gotta go seek out.
Yeah, I like Treasure Island. Like, I'll admit, between the two of them, I do think Christmas Carol is a better movie. But Treasure Island is just a lot of fun in its own right.
Well, listen, Christmas Carol is art, okay? That's not even just really good Muppets. It's just art.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna draw Bobbin next.
Okay.
Yeah, where is Bobbin in my files? She should be in 2024. A little ways down. There she is. Hi, sweetie pie. She is. I got challenged to try making a Kirby fan character this year, and she is my little baby. She's Yin Yarn's niece from Epic Yarn.
I was about to say, like, she definitely looks like something out of Epic Yarn. Like, if they make an Epic Yarn 2, I could definitely see her being like a major NPC.
Oh, you. Yeah, no. So, Steve, are you ready for me to spill about a Kirby OC? Because, oh boy.
Listen, I always get delighted when you talk about any of your characters, so spill away.
Okay. So Bobbin, not just Bobbin mentioned Saturn. Bobbin, what is the word? It starts with an X, as an X sound, not the X letter. Bobbin exposition, that's what I'm looking for. Bobbin exposition. So hi, Saturn is one of my Kirby friends. We love Saturn very much. We've been talking a lot about this character lately, and it's been so much fun. I love your characters too, Saturn. You nerd. You're one of mine now. Get used to it. So Bobbin... Okay. I should probably preface this. I don't know a ton of Kirby lore. I am constantly having to ask Saturn and my friend Rosie questions to make sure that I've done this right. Because this happened because Rosie was like, join me in the world of Kirby. And I'm like, okay, Rosie, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll try. So, Bobbin is a niece to Yin Yarn, who is constantly encouraging her to be evil. He wants to take over the world again. And she's like, nuh-uh. And he's like, what do you mean, nuh-uh? But she is the daughter of a crafting witch named Spinstra, which is tangentially related to the likes of Drossia and Paintra, because I learned a little bit of lore for this. So unfortunately, Spinstra is very much overprotective mom. By the way, Spinstra, have not designed her yet. Maybe we could do that this stream. We'll see. But she is like giant, spidery kind of lady. Like, she's got like sewing needles for legs. She's intimidating. She's massive. She's beautiful in my head, but I'm only vaguely have her in my head. Overprotective, has a castle, lots of servants under her, great stuff. Unfortunately, Bobbin doesn't really get to leave the house as a result. Spinster has woven Bobbin so that she has a daughter. She is made with love, as we say. And, Bobbin has spent most of her life reading fairy tales and being like, I want to get out of here. I want to go explore the world and adventure and do good and learn magic, and life would be great. So she runs away from home. She goes and steals the magic sock from Prince Fluff's castle, and she yeets out of there, over to Dreamland. And gets into so much trouble. She learns she has extended family that she didn't know she had. It's like it's a time. Bobbin is just being exposed to the world all at once, and it's great. Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her. She's really cute. Um, I just wanted to make something that felt a little bit different from the typical everybody's making a cute puffball sort of a thing. And yeah, she's still very round, which is actually very hard to draw. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I mean, trying to like make a circle consistently, I can vouch is pretty difficult.
Yeah. I actually made her in Metopia recently. Um just to see if I could. So part of what we're doing today is I'm going to see if I like her with bangs. Round is
Aw.
hard. Everybody gets it. We are all on the same page. Round is hard. Which you wouldn't think because it's circular and smooth, but no, it's hard. But yeah.
Hang on a second.
It's all good. But yeah. I love her. She's my little troublemaker. Man. Okay, where are photos on my phone? That is the easiest way to find what I'm looking for. That's my pull apart bread. That's my doll. Those are my dolls. That's Splatfest. There she is. I really gotta delete some of my pictures of dolls. Honestly, Kirby lore is fantastic. It's fascinating. Y'all have a lot of demons. Like, what the
Oh,
hell?
absolutely.
Why do
Like,
you have so many demons, Steve?
I don't know. Where it's like I'm a Kirby fan myself. Like I'm not as hardcore into Kirby as like some of my other friends, but I do find it funny that like ever since I want to say like starting from like Return to Dreamland, like Kirby games have just gone like increasingly more dense with how much they can get away with a pink puffball game.
I'm very impressed. Like this last was this year or last year? I can't remember. My friend Shaz and Boo were streaming Forgotten Land. Oh my
I
god,
think that
Forgotten
was last year.
Land. It's great.
Oh yeah, Forgotten Land is definitely one of my favorite games in the series.
Yeah, it's delightful. Like I'm surprised by how much I enjoyed watching it. Like Northeast Frost Street has such a great music track. Oh my god. I love that music so much. But I'm a sucker for a lot of ice stuff. I mean, as evidenced by Orin. Oh my god. Um just man, that is some of the best ice level music I have ever heard. And I say that with no amount of irony or hyperbole. Like genuinely, it's great. I will put on like a 24-hour loop of it just to draw to sometimes. Yeah.
Superstar Ultra was my first Kirby. Honestly, that is a good place to start as far as like Kirby's concerned because it is like I love the original Superstar, but Superstar Ultra is just the ultimate better experience. And like I said, it is a good place to begin with if you ever want to get into Kirby.
Yeah. I mean, the first Kirby game I ever played was Epic Yarn. So, naturally, of course that's what I'm gravitating towards for a fan character. But yeah, no, we have fun.
Mm-hmm.
God, who was I talking to recently? The use of the word fan character surprised somebody recently in my life. And I forget who it was. I think I was in somebody else's stream chat where I'm like, yeah, FCs, Sonic FCs. And they're like, do you mean OCs? And I'm like, yeah, back in my day, we called them FCs because, you know, they were fan characters. And they were like so surprised by that. And I'm like, huh.
I mean, it's funny because like that. I usually try to stick to FCs myself, considering that like I like to save original characters for like characters that actually are original instead of just being tied to an existing universe.
Yeah. I mean, part of that for me is, oh wow, I did this a little big. We're going to roll with it though. Part of it for me is when I was, when I was in early fandom culture, one of the things that you saw a lot was OC referred to both original characters and like not just original characters for fans, but canon characters. We didn't call them CCs. They also called like original as in like they were original canon. So like OCs meant something different in a fandom context. Um so like Sonic, yeah, he was an OC, original canon. Actually, I kind of ooh, I mean I've been doing this as yarn, but I almost wonder if this could be ribbon. Oh, that could be fun. Because like I like the idea of her being made up of multiple craft supplies. Like yarn is the big one because in universe, like she comes from Patchland. They are yarn, my dude. But you know, actually, so I'm gonna pull out something really fun here amongst my tools. I went and specifically sought out yarn brushes, specifically so I had a shot of being able to draw her in an epic yarnish style with minimal effort. And they're not perfect, but I quite like my yarn brushes. I just have to be very careful about resolution, but like, I mean, from a distance, that's really not bad.
Yeah.
It's cute. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna clean her up a little bit, but first, I'm actually going to step away for a moment and mute the mic. Steve,
All right.
I'm leaving them with you. Be good to Steve,
All
people.
right. All right. I'll do my best to not disappoint you.
Steve, you couldn't disappoint me if you tried.
I appreciate that high vote.
All right, be right back. Where
Mhm.
is my mute button?
There it goes. So, has everyone had a good Christmas? No chaos, MB. Great, from one BRB to another. Just a second. Sorry about that. One of the dogs saw a car passing by. Let's see. Got resin to make mischief with and chocolate. That sounds nice. I would say your secret's safe with me, MB, but it's right there in the chat for people to see. I appreciate that, Micah. Uh, I'll do that for you, MB, since I am technically a mod too. Oh, and Beth beat me to it. Never mind. You're welcome. Yeah, like I said, my Christmas has been pretty good. As far as gifts go, aside from the Steam Deck, the most I've really gotten were I got some socks from one of my friends, Celie. She sent over some socks and a handmade a little keychain that I'm keeping here because I really like it. It's a it's in it's a cross stitched S, for my name, and I adore it. Um, Let me see. Aside from that, I mostly just got a lot of what I like to call stocking snacks. Basically stuff like chocolates or nuts or so on and so forth.
Uh-oh. All right, there we go. Hi. Okay, Steve is muted. Cool. Hi. Sorry, I just needed to rescue the ink demon from the cycle. And by the cycle, I mean my laundry.
Sorry that took a little longer than I expected to get back, but one of my dogs, specifically my granny's dog, she was just going unreasonably nuts over a passing car.
Listen! Shiny!
I know, but it's like, it gets annoying after a while. Hey, Jordan.
Hello, Jordan! Lovely to see you, darling. How you doing? Oh, my goodness. No, so... The ink demon has been cleansed.
There we go. Yeah, that's looking really nice so far. I like how you're making the bangs kind of look like ribbons.
You know, a little bit. They kind of do. So, a little bit of a sneak peek. Oh, Jordan, I am sending you the good vibes. I hope that it continues to get better.
Absolutely. And also, just as a little heads up for you, Jordan, I was able to get a little bit more work done on the prologue before I joined Kat for her stream.
Mm-hmm. He's doing amazing. Listen, I gotta lift you up sometimes.
We appreciate you doing so.
Sorry. Reaching something
No
under
worries.
the desk. To make this slightly more comfortable. But yeah, little peek behind the curtain. I have been a coward about customizing a rainbow high doll for like more than a year. So guess who's getting made in doll form, baby? Decided to make Bobbin. And so figuring out different things that I want to do with this design so that, you know, it's all good. I think even though I don't like making bangs, I'm going to make an effort to give her some bangs. Yeah. Like, I am learning to crochet a little bit so that I can do stuff with her. You know, they are a little bit Afro Puff-y. Not intentional, but you know what? I'll take it, Micah. I do have characters with Afro Puffs, and I don't quite draw them like this. But maybe one day I should. Yeah, my cousin and my sister crochet, and my sister taught me a little bit over the holiday. So I have not retained anything. But I'm trying to remember. And once I look up some tutorials on my own and reinforce it enough, I think I'll be okay. But yeah, I've got this mint green yarn, and we're gonna make some crochet for her, and it's gonna be really pretty. Because, like, I think we got talking about it a little bit, the Kirby folks and I. And, I'm like, yeah, I think she would crochet some of her yarn for, like, special occasions. Like, that would be really cute. Also, I've just pulled my own hair back in two different messy buns, and oh, that's really cute. What the heck? New hairstyle unlocked. Okay. I need it off my neck. I am having a time. Another Jordan! Hello!
Oh, hello, other Jordan.
Oh my goodness. SS Jordan, I feel like I know you. Why do I know you?
That does look familiar. Like, I think I remember seeing him on another stream. I just forget where.
Are you like the animator Jordan? The one who, like, oh, what is it? Worked on that one Cartoon Network game? I feel like that's you. But if I'm wrong, I apologize. I know so many cool people at this point. It is hard to keep track of you all. My brain may be big, but it can only handle so many things. Now you are just vibing. Well, it is good to see you vibing, Jordan. Welcome. Oh, man. Take care, Falcon. Be safe, dear.
Bye byes.
Don't let the Mouse King bite. Steve, what was that noise?
Oh, that actually did get picked up, but I was just trying to do like a little rat sound.
Stop it. I'm gonna cast you in the mouse cult. My god. Like, Beth, tell me he wouldn't make a good mouse cult member.
I mean, like, I still think back to, like, when someone wanted me to audition for the Rat King for some nutcracker thing they were doing. Like, I never heard back from them, but that would be a pretty fun role to do.
Mm-hmm. Honestly... Oh, yes! Okay, I feel like I do remember you. Welcome. Nice to have you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are words? What are words? Be the Rat King, please! You got one fan in the audience. And you got me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, so, Kat has Rat King lore, Mouse King lore, whichever you prefer. I've made some choices. I've made some poor choices. Well, not poor in the fact that they are bad choices. Poor in that they're going to be a lot of work to pull off. Oh, Jordan's asking a good question. How would you voice the Rat King?
Hang on, give me a second.
Take your time.
Let's see, how will I voice the Rat King? Well, I'm trying to remember. Like, I think back when I did the audition, it was definitely like a more bestial kind of like. Hang on, I'm trying to rack my memory to see how exactly I did it. It's like,
I remember there were a lot of hissing, and I guess it's kind of like my Snake Man voice, but if it were a bit more rat-like.
I love it. My friends, they're so talented and skilled. How do you do it?
I don't know, but practice, determination, and the sport of leveling people like you.
I love you. Oh my god.
I love you too.
I love it. Just, you're so good at what you do. What the hell?
Oh, right, your Spider-Man voice.
Spider-Man
What?
Oh, you know what? No, I know what Jordan's referring to. It's from the Hollow Knight comic that we did that you were actually a part of for a bit.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's been ages.
Right, because and I know I doubt it's going to be like super immediate, but I know Jordan did talk about eventually doing like the next part of the story, just as soon as we get like other things off our current plate at the moment.
No, totally fair. Armless character. Great for not having to draw arms. Horrible for being able to place things.
Yeah. Struggle a lot of Rayman fans deal with, myself included, whenever I draw the little guy.
Oh my god.
Little guy.
I am
Speaking of
experiencing the
little guys,
Rayman trouble.
Yeah. Speaking of little guys, you won't be able to see it on the stream, but one of my doggies just came in and wanted on my lap. So now little Lonnie's on my lap.
Oh, hello, darling. Give good pets for me.
Oh, I already am. Like that's something Lottie's been doing like a lot since we moved here. She'll sneak over into my room, usually whenever I'm working, and want to be on my lap so she could sit on it, sometimes lick my face. Then after a while it'll just be kind of like, okay, now what?
Okay, now what? Steve, give me lovinge.
I'm giving you plenty of lovins, Lottie. It's okay.
Aw, I love that your dog is named Lottie. That's so cute.
Yeah, Lottie is one of the two Dachshunds that we own. The other one being Lola, who, bless her heart, Lola has been through quite a bit lately.
Yeah. But you know what? Good doggos keep persevering.
Yep, and she's definitely doing her best to persevere. Honestly, the fact that she definitely has gone back a lot of her energy, which considering what she went through is actually kind of astonishing that she's being as energetic as she is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And I know it's technically not over because I know Thursday she's having to go back so she can get the stitches removed.
Ooh. Oh, you brave girl. It's gonna be
I'm sure
okay.
she'll be fine.
She will be fine. Absolutely. Alright, yeah. You know what? Her crochet hook is usually a staff, but sure, let's use it as a broom for a second. Why not?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, who's to say it can't be multi-purpose?
Absolutely. Look, we are here for cute little crafty witches.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Honestly, like the more I look at it, it's like I'm sure this wasn't like the intended effect you were going for, but
But do tell.
now that you add in like the bangs and whatnot, she actually looks a lot younger than you initially drew her.
That's a good thing. She is very much in like teenager preteen territory ish. I can't decide how old she is. But actually, her reference picture actually isn't my favorite art that I've done of her. Let me pull this up real quick if I have it. Where are you, darling? Like, it's just this random thing that I did in my sketchbook while I was trying to figure her out. And it's my favorite. Just the face, the pose. She's just so cute. And where is it? Okay. We scrolled too far, I think. Please tell me I didn't delete it by accident. Because I would do that. There it is. Just a weird file name. So again, we've got some testing here that I'm going to turn that layer off for a second. This is my favorite out of everything I've drawn of Bob, and she's just, look at her!
Oh, she looking like she's up to some mischievousness.
Oh, she is going to get in so much trouble. I love her. I love her, I love her, I love her. Yes, Bob and Bobble. Because bobbin as in sewing machine part, and bobble is in the bobble stitch of crochet. I thought this through.
Thank you. You guys are too kind.
Well, you deserve all that kindness and then some.
Let's get rid of Shinji there. Aw, darling. But yeah, no, I've been having fun. It's just nice to make a character for the sake of making a character and then falling madly in love with what you've made. Like, I've missed that. Like, I've been feeling it a lot lately with my Nutcracker stuff because Beth over there has been encouraging me to go nuts. It's like, it's very much, I'm gonna encourage you to do sin.
Okay, like I don't know about sin specifically, but yes, Beth, keep encouraging her to make stuff.
Oh my god, Beth is my co-shenanigan person. Like, the amount of nonsense we have gotten into lately. Oh boy, it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's your job, Beth. I love you, darling. Oh my god, it is not. No, it is not that good. Dad, stop it.
Well, technically she didn't say good, even though it's you, so it would be good. She said it would be delightfully devious.
And that's not untrue. God. I almost feel like this accidentally gained a little bit of a Chun-Li thing happening.
Well, yeah,
I'm okay with
I
that,
can
though.
See that.
Yeah.
I think it would only be like pure Chun-Li if you had like another bow on each side, so it'd be like both halves of the ties.
I mean, say less. No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah. But no, it's just we are feeling so much spirit right now. Like, Steve,
Mhm.
do you know the story about Sonic Generations and how it's my white whale of gaming?
Well, I do know of Generations, and I know you told me that you've been wanting to play Generations but haven't had the chance to yet.
Guess who got Generations for Christmas this year?
Well, you, because I remember you mentioning that.
Yes, I did. And Steve, I have been pleasantly surprised. I've waited for this game for 13 years, Steve, and it was worth every moment of those 13 years.
Honestly, I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. I
Oh,
am
now
the
you got Micah
generation
interested.
CEO. I am now interested. Micah, I love you. All right,
On.
MV, I'm gonna look at this because it's you and I love you, baby.
Well, what did she totally accidentally drop?
My daughter! Gah!
MV, is it cool if I show this? This is adorable. Like, oh my god.
I mean, I'll wait till she responds, but knowing her, I feel like she'd be totally up for you sharing it.
It is important to get consent. Because I love y'all. Oh my gosh.
Yes? Okay.
I will talk about Generations in a minute, but first I want to showcase the amazing, lovely artistry of our good friend MB, because she is a gem.
She is, absolutely.
That is on my desktop.
My child!
Oh, look at that.
Daughter, I love her. Thank you so much.
Holding her, loving her. Just gently fist bumping her because that's cute. Oh my god. MV, thank you. You can tell I'm the fact that I'm giggling a lot. Oh, I am feeling the Christmas spirit, baby.
Well, that's good. Your giggles are a source that we all need in our lives.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hiding under the table.
Well, how can you draw if you're under the table? I
You
don't
know,
seem
that's a
too
good
productive.
point, Steve. That is a good point. But no, I am of course I like her. MV, you were one of the sweetest artists I know. Every time that I log in and I see what you posted over in the Adrenaline Dub server, it is such a treat. Oh my god, you don't need to do that. Oh my god. Just y'all do amazing stuff. I am so incredibly impressed.
No, you! Uno reverse card!
I don't know what that voice was, but we're rolling with it.
I'm game for it. That took me by surprise.
I mean, you're used to me being like down here. When I go all the way up here, oh boy, you're in for a time.
Oh, I know. It's not that I don't think you're incapable of doing that.
Oh, I
Like,
know you don't.
It just always surprises me whenever you do. It's like this is the kind of thing I want more people to take advantage of when casting her.
The problem is I can't do high voices for super long. I'm kind of relegated to minor roles with that, but that's most of what I get, so I'm cool with that.
just in general, just so people can have like a good idea of knowing just how great your range is.
You're very kind. You think my range is greater than I do. I'm still figuring out where I am. Actually,
I mean, listen, it doesn't hurt to have someone, help you, flesh out that range.
yeah. Honestly, I'm so excited to experiment more with voice acting in 2025. It's gonna be good. I was about to say 2023. That was not right. No, we're not going back.
Man, the years are really bleeding in together in that case, are they?
Hey, man. Now, back to Generations, because I want to tell this story. I have been debating, making a post about this, but it's probably better just say for a stream, or we're chill and we can mess up saying it. Also, hydration check. Make sure all of you are staying hydrated. Get yourselves a good beverage.
Don't worry, I have water with me. Don't you worry, none.
I know you do. We're voice actors. Of course, we always have a ridiculous water bottle with us. But yeah. Yeah, Micah. Yeah. Get your beverage. Go on, get. Okay. So here's the story of Sonic Generations. So, obviously Generations is 13 years old at this point, which is weird to think about, and now I feel old. But I could not play the original Generations. Damn it, Beth. She got me with the shrimp check. Check your posture, people.
Wait, shrimp check?
Shrimp check. Unshrimp. Your adult sippy cup. MV, I love it. I love it so much. So I have not had the right console to be able to play Generations for years. Um, I have never owned an Xbox in my life. I know a couple people with an Xbox, but either they didn't have Generations or they weren't people I felt comfortable asking if I could like play for 5 seconds. Um, so I have been unable to touch this game for a very long time. The last time I had a really solid opportunity to was in 2013, and in the end I couldn't because the line for it was too long. I don't know if I've ever told this story, but in 2013 I went to Canada. Um, for like the second time in my life, first time I can remember. Um, and in Canada, my dad and I were there for a Barbershop Harmony convention because it was the 75th annual Barbershop Harmony International competition, and he happened to be performing with his chorus, and it was a really good time. It was the only father-daughter trip we ever took. And most of the week we were doing all the a cappella stuff. There was singing everywhere. There was singing on the subway, there was singing on the train, there was singing everywhere. It was great. There was singing on the bus, there was singing in the halls. It was good. We had a lot of fun. I got to see a lot of really great talent. I love barbershop harmony music. I love a good barbershop quartet. So this was fun. But one day that week, Tuesday, because it's always a Tuesday when interesting things happen, we decided to take a break from all the barbershop, and we went to a museum. And I don't remember what museum it was, but it had an exhibit called Game 2.0. I am all of me barbershop when? That would be so cool. If I could actually sing in 4-part harmony, that would be amazing. But alas...
I am all I am. Trying to figure out like how that would work melodically.
Honestly, organizing something so that it utilizes the 7th chord is tough. I do not know how to compose that, but I would be very curious to see if somebody has. Like, real talk, I have heard many songs rendered as barbershop tracks, but the most wild one, you are not going to see this coming when I tell you, the most wild barbershop track I have ever heard is a comedy quartet singing the Cheeseburger song from VeggieTales.
Oh boy.
I need to look it up at some point and get it to you. If you guys want a link to that in the chat, let me know. I will go search for it. But anywho, great week of singing. But we take the Tuesday off and we go to the gaming exhibit, and it's interactive, right? You get to play games from all over the eras. I'm glad somebody's impressed by the Cheeseburger song. Okay, I'm gonna look it up while I'm telling you this story. So the Cheeseburger song, that's great. So we go to the exhibit, and we're playing all sorts of things. I get to play the original Pong. I get to, like, drive some tanks on stuff from the 80s. There's Burger Time. There's all this stuff. We made a sim together in The Sims 3, because that was the most recent Sims that was out at the time. It was fun. We named him Robert. He was a redhead with a top hat. Like, wild, like, flaming orangey hair. It was great. I got to learn that my dad knew who Laura Croft was, and I had no idea he knew what Laura Croft was. I was very surprised by that. Okay. Hey, I need to focus. Okay, if I can remember which quartet did it. Oh shoot, I do not remember which quartet did this. Because I remember they did it as a virtual choir song. Because, like, it was during the pandemic that they decided to debut this on the internet. Shoot. Wait. Oh my god, did they also record it live? They did. Oh god. I'm not going to play this on stream, because I don't know what this is gonna do. But here's the Cheeseburger song apparently performed live. They did a live version. That's amazing. I love barbershoppers. They're so funny. The other really great act, by the way, I do need to pull this up. The Toronto Northern Lights Vegetable Medley.
Ooh.
They were the winners of the chorus competition that year, and serves them right. They're in their home territory. It's great. This is on the official Barbershop Harmony Society YouTube page, which, if you didn't know that was a thing, now you do. But yeah, it's so good. Barbershoppers are great. The Vegetable Medley is a lot of different songs put together, as a medley would imply. They originally, funny thing about that, and then I'll get back to Sonic Generations, I swear. I'm so scatterbrained on these streams. I know, but So, oh god. So originally, they used to produce DVDs of this competition. Now they just put everything on YouTube. And at the time, I remember we got the DVD for it because my dad competed. Of course he was getting that. And when they showed the Vegetable Medley, they actually had to turn off the audio at one part because there was a beat, and you'll never guess what the beat did.
What?
The beat initiated as part of the sequence where they were singing Beat It by Michael Jackson. And he had, like, the one sparkly glove on. It was amazing. But they had to censor it. They had to just cut that entire part of the song from the DVD version because apparently the rights to that were not clearly laid out, and they thought they had the rights, but they didn't. So that sucked. And that has stuck with me. But yeah, there's a beat that sings Beat It. It's great. It's so good. I love barbershoppers. But no, so we were at this museum exhibit. And there is Sonic Generation, and there's this little kid, right? Who's playing through the Sky Sanctuary level. And it's beautiful. Oh my god.
Classic or modern?
Modern.
Okay.
And my dad turns to me, and he says, "You know, I finally understand why people get HD televisions for video games. This looks beautiful." And this was the first and only time my dad had ever said something like that. Much less about a Sonic game. My dad didn't get the whole Sonic thing. He knew I was obsessive, but that was about it, you know? I mean, this was different. This was special. And that has stuck with me all these years later. We also got to play the classic Sonic games on GameCube, and he was very surprised to see me doing well in Chemical Plant, and I'm like, yeah, I really like this game. But alas, we didn't have time to play Generations, because, again, there was just too long of a line. But it was really cool to see it out in the wild. It was one of the most recent games that was there, which tells you a few things. It was just really cool. Like, that was my boy. And I was so excited to see him. It was like the same thing with the first Sonic movie. No spoilers for 3, please. I haven't seen it. Just being there in the theater and seeing my guy on the screen. That's my childhood hero, just living it up, living and learning. It was good. That was magical. That was special. And it stuck with me. It sticks with you a lot. So, I got to Sky Sanctuary while playing Sonic X Shadow Generations, and I was just thinking of my dad the entire time, where it's like, man, I wish I could share this with you.
I bet he would have loved it.
Well, maybe. It was hard to get him to play anything with me, you know? Like, there were... I can remember very clearly the number of times he would play Mario Kart with us. It was mostly Wii Bowling. We could get him to do Wii Bowling, but that was about it.
Okay, well, I guess when I said he would have loved it, I guess more so like he would have loved seeing your reaction just going through the game.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. So, my mom does not know that she just gifted me an experience I've been waiting for 13 years. Because this has been my white whale. I own Generations on PC. Okay? A friend, told me to make a Steam account, didn't know, I had no clue why. I didn't question it, and then he gives me a Sonic bundle that has Generations in it, and unfortunately my laptop couldn't run it at the time. And then my next laptop couldn't run it. And then I haven't tested it on this one. I've been busy.
Okay, so what you're saying is you have a Steam account, so I'm gonna have to add you to my friends list at some point.
Oh, hell.
Yes. How is this the first time that this has come up? You've watched
I
me
don't
stream
know.
Bendy.
Well, I mean, I guess it just never occurred to me that you were using Steam to play it.
Yeah, that's the only place you can play it nowadays. Oh, take care, Beth. We love you.
Hey, Beth. Have a good day.
Man. Oh my, give me, okay. You know what, chat? Because I trust all of you. I'm gonna type it here in the stream chat. Because all of you are people I'm okay having on Steam.
It's good.
So if you want to find me, my username is Beta Katana. Because I made this years ago, where that used to be my primary username. Don't look for my accounts by that name. I was a cringy teenager. I made a lot of mistakes. Not proud of them.
Listen, you're fine.
Well, I am fine. I'm fine. No.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Oh, man. But no, it's like, I would be happy to have you guys on Steam. If you want to play stuff together even, let me know. I don't have a ton of multiplayer games, but we'll figure it out. I love you all very, very much.
Okay, invite sent.
Thank you. I'm not going to open my Steam on stream just for the sake of, that's a lot of battery.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. But no, like, I've got, it's funny, I've got something with a lot of the different, game things that are out there, but, like, I just don't advertise it because I don't use that. I mean, when Sonic Rumble comes out, true. Oh my god. Micah, it's really funny that you say that. Okay, so I have Sonic X Shadow Generations that I'm playing through on Switch right now, because that is my console of choice. Except for Bendy. PC is the console of choice for Bendy. Oh god. We have some thoughts. But, it's just easier to control it, I think. That's really all the thoughts amount to. But Generations for PC, it's the original. If I can get it to run on the current laptop, we'll see about that. Because now that I'm playing the new one, I kind of want to see how much it's changed. Like, that's wild. Because I didn't realize that all the voice acting has been re-recorded? Or at least that's what I've been told is the case. Is that true? Like, am I crazy? It has changed a lot? Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, I haven't even gotten to the Shadow stuff yet. I am playing through base Generations. It was completely redubbed? Completely.
Yeah, because the thing with, like, the Sonic portion of Sonic X Shadow Generations is that, like, the script was actually, like, rewritten slightly. I say slightly because, like, the general story's the same, it's just that some of the dialogue was changed, partly to address criticisms people had about the vanilla Generations being not as reverential as it should be, and also just cleaning up certain characterizations and whatnot. And because they redid the entire, and because they redid the entire script, they figured, well, we might as well have the characters redubbed as well.
Honestly, Amy benefited from that substantially. Like, I love Amy's voice actor, but I remember I really didn't like her in the original Generations. And it's not because she's a bad voice actor. She has more than proven that she is a great Amy. But she was still getting used to the character in Generations. And it shows. Oh my god, it shows. She has grown so much into her own since recording for Boom and everything since. I am so happy for her. Because she sounds great in this one.
Yeah. Like, I'll say, it's kind of funny because I feel like I don't mind, like, the rerun script in isolation. Like, I would be fine with that. I think the problem I have with it, and it's a problem that a lot of people have with it, is that they didn't alter any of the cutscene animations to accommodate the new voice work, which is funny because it's like they have tweaked cutscenes in certain ways. Like, for example, during the opening where everyone has like the party with Sonic, like in the original Generations, when Tails is talking to Sonic, Sonic just kind of has like his arm on Amy's head, just pushing her away as she's trying to grab a hug. But in this new version, like, he's not doing that. Amy's still there, but she's just standing there offering Sonic a plate of cupcakes while
he's ignoring her.
Yeah, but it's not as like mean spirited ignoring her as like originally. So it's like they did alter things. I just don't know why they didn't like really commit to changing a lot to accommodate the new dialogue, which is
Yeah.
especially funny because like when you rescue Knuckles, and it's like the scene with classic Sonic.
Oh my
Like
god, he doesn't fat shame him anymore.
he doesn't fat shame anymore, but it's really weird because like his new line is like, "Now, what happened to my island?" And you still have Classic Sonic just rubbing his belly, and everyone just jokes about the fact that like, "Oh my god, Classic
He
Sonic ate
ate
Angel
Angel
Island."
Island. Okay, so I'm gonna be so real with you. I have been playing it as such so that modern Sonic is the one interacting with all his friends because I want to hear all of his new dialogue. So I didn't know about Classic Sonic with Knuckles until I had a friend, one of our fellow actors for I Was a Teenage Monster, Jay. Help me out here. Who does Jay voice?
JJ, I want to say he
Yeah,
was.
Jay asking, or oh god, his username trips me up every time I look at it.
If it's truly ASCII, that's the guy that's the person that voices a moon.
Yes, that guy. Love him. I've been attending his streams over on Twitch lately. You guys should go over there. He is fantastic. Really funny dude.
Oh wait a minute. I might be wrong. I'm getting it confused. No, we're actually thinking of a GSA King, and I
Yes,
think
that
that's
one.
the person that voices Kendall.
Kendall. Oh my god. Also does an amazing job. Love them both. Yeah, no, it's his streams are a good time. He doesn't have a very big of an audience. Y'all really should go over there. But yeah, no, he's a delight. And getting to see him play through that, we were both like, "Oh my god, the fat shaming's gone." What?
Oh, but MB accidentally dropped another thing on you again.
All right, let me finish this glasses frame and then I'll go click on it. I promise.
But yeah, but honestly, it is one of those things where it's like that's funny in a sense of like just the new joke about like classic Sonic just eating Angel Island, like that's so funny, but like that means it really does just kind of like harping in on the thing where it's like I feel like for as much love as the Shadow Generations portion got, like it is almost mind blowing how much love that's gotten. I would have appreciated if the classic Generations portion had a little bit of that extra love put onto it as well. I mean, like base game is still fantastic. It's Sonic Generations, obviously.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
would have appreciated if the new additions and changes to it were about as like well thought out as the ones that they did for Shadow Gens.
No, absolutely. Like I think there are some things that I'm not noticing as much. Partially because like I used to watch the cutscenes for Generations religiously because again, it's my white whale. I couldn't have it, so I did the same thing I did with every Sonic game I couldn't either beat or play. I watched the cutscenes a lot. Mm-hmm. I don't do that anymore, so I am painfully not up to date on Frontiers. I really should though. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm not noticing a ton of differences, but there are a ton of differences, and that's wild to think about. And I know it's not of the same quality, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm just happy to have Generations and be able to play it. I'm right before Crisis City. I am so hyped to go to Crisis City. You don't even know.
Oh, absolutely. Like honestly, like as ironic as it is, considering that the game it's sourced from, I would argue Crisis City, both versions are actually two of the best levels in the game.
Listen, I used to listen to this soundtrack religiously when I was a teenager. Like, I would go for a walk, or I'd be drawing, and I would have... Crisis City and Chemical Plant from this game consistently came back to the modern versions of their tracks. It was so good. Oh my god. I love Crisis City. And I'm also really curious to see if they changed any dialogue with Blaze. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I want to experience it for myself. But it's like, you know, if there were any place where I would expect there to be a change, that's where it would be. Not, oh, the Time Stones! What? What do you mean the Time Stones? They are making the Lore Keepers work!
Without the Time Stones?
We're traveling through time without the Time Stones? Yeah, we are. I loved that. That was such a great addition. MB, I'm gonna show what you just sent me.
it's funny because like I think, oh,
She's just causing a little mischief.
She's gonna steal cookies from the cookie jar. I love her.
I was just thinking that actually.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Thank you. I love it.
That's my daughter.
Actually, now that I think about it, like that might actually earn her a death penalty because if she's stealing cookies from Kirby, she's basically just signing her own death waiver.
Oh god, no. She and Kirby are tight, man. They are friends. Bobbin would not. Bobbin knows better.
Okay, good.
Oh my god, I think I've yelled a little too much this stream to be able to do it, but I did come up with some concept voice work for her.
Ooh. Well,
it's
you know what? Like, well, I was about to say, like, if you want, like, if you feel like you need to rest your voice for a little bit, you don't have to like vocally do it. But like, what would you say? Like, how would you describe it? And I could try to see if I could think of like an example that skews close to what you say.
She's stealing cookies from DDD. It's justified. No, MP. We can't steal from DDD.
She what?
That's also a death penalty. It wasn't me, I swear.
You're spending 1 year in the dungeon. 1 year for each cookie you steal.
No! Kirby, help!
Well,
Yeah, that thing I said earlier about higher part of my range, yeah, she's definitely in that category.
right.
Oh, MB, you shouldn't say that on stream. He can hear you. Oh my god.
But anyways, so I guess just
Yeah.
winding back a bit when it came to when it comes to generations, it's like I guess the thing that I have is like I'm definitely fine with like the rewrites. I just feel like it would have been nice if they altered a little bit more of the game so that the rewrites don't kind of like stick out in a lot
Yeah.
of places.
I mean, again, I genuinely did not notice until somebody pointed it out to me. And like, I'm more fascinated by it than I am annoyed by it. Because it's just fun. It's like, oh, spot the difference game. Let's go.
Right. Like it doesn't flat out ruin the game, but it is just
Yeah.
one of those things
That you
is a
notice
bit
it as a
odd and-
hardcore fan.
Yeah. And like I'd be lying if I said there were certain lines I did kind of prefer from the original version, but at the end of the day it is fairly harmless.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that about Rouge, and it's like, I'm gonna be real, I didn't notice much. It is different. I notice it's different, but like,
Well, I
you
think in
know.
the case of Rouge, it's less about the changing of her lines, because I think, as far as I know, she's one of the few characters that has like barely any altered dialogue. It's just a matter of like people are just kind of like increasingly getting sick of the current voice direction with Rouge.
Yeah, Rouge's voice direction, I'm gonna be real with you, Sonic Dream Team left something to be desired. Like, that felt very phoned in.
Yeah, like honestly, I would argue that like, because from what I've seen of Shadow Generations, it's better, not ideal, but better. But yeah, Dream Team, I would argue, is where she kind of sounded at her worst.
Yeah, and it makes me a little bit sad because as a Rouge lover, as you all know, like, that's my girl. We do my girl justice in this house, but, you know, it's fine. It's okay if it's not perfect. But yeah, I am gonna have to quiet down. I believe my people are home.
No worries.
So, actually, I'm gonna step away for a second. I know that I said I was just gonna doodle, but I kind of want to make this, like... Yeah. Wait, you like Rouge? I had no idea! Yeah. You know... It is to the point where people, when they see really cool Rouge fan art, they will send it my way, and I am so delighted when people think of me and do that. Like, oh my god, yes, that's my girl. I am so excited to see her. Please keep doing that. I love her so much. Just, that's my bat. She is committing crimes. I love her. Okay, the real problem with the bangs is that eyebrows now become hard. But it's okay, we're gonna work on that. I mean, I cheat with Orin and Lorraine with the eyebrows anyway. It's fine.
No. MB! MB, you grab my...
Isn't me doing another, oh, send you rude shot, you say?
Well, I mean, a treasure for a treasure hunter wouldn't be such a bad thing now, would it?
Well, you see what you're doing, people. She's going for the heart. She's making us all swoon to death.
Well, you're all my treasures. You know, I can't help it.
That's it. Kat, I want to apologize beforehand. Once you friend me on Steam, you will see me open gens like 5,000 times a day. Says
No,
Micah.
honestly, Micah, I'm gonna be so real with you. My Steam does not automatically open when I boot up my computer. I very much I miss a lot of those notifications unless it's like late at night. And it's always the funniest thing where it's like there's somebody that I haven't seen in like 6 years, maybe longer, and they're just like repeatedly opening Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed because they can't get the game to run, and I'm like, oh my god. It's great. I love it. Yeah. Alright. I will be right back one more time. Just to say hello to my people and, let them know, hey, I'm streaming, because they don't know that. Oh, buffoonery. Alright. I'll be right back.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, what's wrong?
MB, I'm gonna need to know if I have consent to show that, because that's adorable and I love it.
Oh.
It's so good. Okay, I will be back in a bit. Be good to Steve. Where's OBS so I can double mute?
Again, respond to that. Let's see how chat's doing. I'll be doing that, but for modding purposes. Yeah, honestly, like, I do love the fact that, like, we're still getting that Generations, even if it's through Shadow Gens, is still getting, like, mod support to this day. Like, I remember seeing, like, someone showing off the Surge mod, and even my friend Brandon, the person that he gets to voice Surge for his dubs, her voicing for that Surge mod is really fun. Oh, hello again, Beth. Man, just like if I had any sense of like technical know-how, I would love to make mods for games. Like like I think one that I want to do is I want to make Rivals of Aether mods since I really love platform fighters. But like first off, that would require me to be super consistent with my art drive, and I'm not super consistent with my art drive, so that's already a bust. And even if I was able to get past that, it would still require me to know anything of like coding and programming, which I know nothing of. Man, I'd love to voice Vector in a mod. Honestly, yeah, like you know what, we gotta find a way to make like a community voice pack for like certain games, because like you would definitely be rocking as Vector in that pack. Oh, the lunch thing got rearranged. Okay, well, I hope it's all go. I hope it's everything's okay. I think I'm gonna stick with Sonic Generations and model swaps. I mean, that's fine. I mean, like even just model swaps, I think would be really neat to do with like my characters. But again, that would involve me not only just knowing programming, but also need to be adept at making models. Which I did try Blender for a little bit, like uh, either last year there or a little earlier this year. But it's been a long while, regardless. I tried to make like a model in Blender for one of my TOA characters, and like I think given my zero knowledge, it's coming along decently well. I've just not been motivated to continue working on it. Okay, well, whatever you do end up getting for dinner, I hope you enjoy it. Oh, what's this? Sorry about that. Was just answering a text from my folks. Dogs. Let's see. What's everyone's favorite color? Let's see. Periwinkle, mix of purple and blue for me. Mine's my color. My favorite colors are usually like red, or orange, or lavender, and sometimes blue. Although blue is very selective. It depends on how it's being utilized.
There we go. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
How we doing?
Doing fine. We were just talking about MB was just perusing, seeing what everyone's favorite colors were.
Oh, great question. What is everybody's favorite colors?
Well, we already have like a few mentioned in the chat. Beth said blue or purple. MB said periwinkle, and I said it's usually a toss up between red, orange, blue, or lavender.
Aw, good stuff, good stuff. I'm seeing Teal from Meta. Hi, Meta. Good to see you, darling. Voice acting in mods too. Oh, I missed the good stuff.
Yeah, but basically, we were talking just for a little bit. Micah was talking about like mods for generations, and that got me reminiscing about like some of the mods that were made in like original generations, and how I really want to make mods for my characters for games. The only thing stopping me is patience and the intimidation of like programming, coding, and modeling.
Oh, don't even get me started. Oh my god. Oh man. Steve, I would love to see you pursue that. I would love to see you succeed. And I am rooting for you all the way. Grab me. I am here for voice work. Oh my god.
Absolutely. I think the closest thing to like mods that I was ever competent in, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that it didn't take a lot of work to do it, is when I made like a handful of mods for like Sonic Roboblast 2 kart.
I'm delighted by that. It's so good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And even then, I feel like the well for that is kind of dwindling a bit now that we have ring racers. Which ring racers it's fine, but it is very much not like noob friendly if you're wanting to get into kart racers, because it does not hold your hand with a lot of its mechanics.
Man. No, I absolutely get that. I didn't know ring racers was a thing until this very minute, though.
That's fine. Basically, it was the people that made Roboblast 2 kart. They made an official sequel called Ring Racers, which, in many ways, is like very different from the original game in terms of like it kind of went from being a mod to just being like a full-on separate game with like an entirely new set of like mechanics and whatnot that just kind of, in many ways, kind of intimidated a lot of people that were so used to Roboblast 2 kart.
I could see why. Eyebrows don't go over glasses. Well, on this character, they do.
I'd say it depends on the art style.
Everyone's got something. But my goodness. Yeah, no. Honestly, okay, so chat, you're going to hear a little bit of my griping for a second, and I do apologize. I have been asked many times in my life if I would be willing to voice for fan games or original games, and most of them have not come to fruition. In fact, the only
Aw.
one in the fan game category that has come to fruition is Sonic World DX. And I am incredibly grateful to voice for that name. I cannot wait for you to hear some of the stuff that's coming down the pipeline for that. It's so cool. Um but I would seriously love to get into more of that, both especially on the original side, but like definitely for the fan game scene too. Cuz it's so cool. You fan developers are awesome.
Well, it's funny you say that because, like, unless I'm mistaking it with something else, but didn't you like record like a little bit of NPC stuff for a Glide?
Yes, that's an original project. I'm not
Yeah,
just
so
one
yeah,
of the
you haven't
NPCs,
leaked that at
Steve.
least.
I'm a big dragon too. I am incredibly proud of what we managed to do with Glide. That was so much fun. And the fact that the demo is now a full separate game of its own, and that there is potential for recording for the game that comes after it, that's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, honestly, that's something I should try to do a little bit more work into myself, try to find more game stuff to audition for. Like, I've
Yeah.
had like a couple of people ask me for like, mods, like smallish mods, and I was able to record for some of that, but like I don't think anything quite as ambitious as like something like Glide yet. Like I think like the biggest fan game I could think of, okay, I lied, two big fan games I could think of that I know I recorded for. Both of them being Sonic of all things was
Yeah.
GT, which GT turned out good, and I'm glad they were able to use that as a basis for their next game, which is a fully original game called Rolling Rascal. I haven't played it,
Ooh.
but it looks really nice.
Yeah.
And then the other, which you've probably seen like a handful of us promote now and then, is Forces Overclocked, where I got to voice Eggman and SPO for that.
Yeah, no, oh my gosh. I am excited to see the stuff that comes out of the Overclocked team. They're great people.
Mm-hmm. Like I know they recently just posted like a teaser for like one of the things that they're doing for the next update. Like I don't know if it's like the update itself or just part of the update, but when they were like teasing like their own episode shadow for Overclocked.
They've teased something new for it. Steve, you wouldn't happen to have a link to that, would you?
Sure, hang on. Like that they posted it like just a few days ago.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know what their socials are in terms of like anything. I'd be very curious to see what that is. Was it just like an image? Was it a video?
Oh, it was a little animation that they did.
Good. Okay.
Let me see. And it showed off like a little bit of the actually I don't know if it showed off like all the actors. Like they confirmed Landy was still being Sonic, but they also confirmed who they were having to voice Shadow, but I don't think Shadow himself really voiced in it.
Really? That's interesting.
Or like he didn't voice him in the trailer. He is going to voice him in the update though.
Hmm. All right, let me. Oh. Oh ho ho. I'm really excited to see where this goes. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, just scrubbing through. I will give this a proper watch later, but I need to follow them. Because that is an interesting one. I have Forces on PC, specifically because one day I would like to be able to play this mod. I know nothing about how to install mods, but I'm gonna have to learn just for this.
I think they should have like like they should
Oh, they
have,
probably
like,
do.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Micah, I may be calling on you for that, my dude. Thank you. Yeah. I am I mean, should I link this in the chat? Just
If
so
you
that
want to, sure.
I'm going to. It's important to support our fellow devs out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh, they only just recently made that Blue Sky account, but I know they are also on X as well.
That's fantastic. Listen, you gotta.
I mostly know them. I mostly got involved with them because one of the leads is also technically part of the Adrenaline staff, and they contacted me through Discord for a lot of the lines I recorded for them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm excited to hear you again. You do good work.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to minimize the Discord.
I am the storyteller fairy. Well, no, a
Exactly.
storyteller fairy. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I actually don't like the eyebrows. Sorry, Bobbin,
Aw.
you were going browless for this particular illustration. It's fine. It's fine. One day I will figure out how I want to render this character. But until that day comes, here we are.
No, because there are others, and they are lovely, and we love the storytellers. They are so nice.
Stop that. You silly Billy. Okay, I feel like I'm spending... Oh. When did I thicken up the line? I don't remember doing that.
Thank you.
Okay, something has changed. I will not spend too much longer on Bobbin here because I know we probably want to look at something else at this point. But yeah.
I mean, I'm fine, but I appreciate the consideration.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm just so excited for Generations. Like, I genuinely did not think that I was going to get to play this game anytime soon. So the fact that I've gotten to enjoy it on a television for once. Very perceptive there, MB. Very perceptive. I have not seen the Wicked movie, so no spoilers. And also, that would go against my chat rules anyway, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, no, I like a little bit of the Wicked music. I've never seen the musical, but I have the soundtrack and it's good. And years ago, I was tried to audition to perform in a small school choir concert with For Good, and it was going to be a duet with my sister, and it would have been really cool, but we got denied. And it was mostly because there were a bunch of mean girls who hated my guts on the choir council that year. Sometimes that happens, though. Oh my god, Micah, honey. You know, actually, for our Sonic fans in the audience out there, because normally it's mostly my Bendy people in the chat, but today we got our Sonic people, and I'm really happy about that, because I love all of you. What was everybody's, like, game that got them into Sonic? What was it, just Generations, or was it more? Because, I got a story for you, and you're gonna be like, how did this happen?
Well, I know in my case, like, I played the Genesis games, back when I was a youngster, back when we had a Genesis. Mostly, yeah, because, like, I played 2 and 3 a lot, but it was mostly 3D Blast and Spinball were the ones that we owned for some reason. And then I went through a period where I just kind of, like, not necessarily, like, forgot about Sonic, I just wasn't massive into it. Tyler's getting me here. The Sonic game that actually got me back into the franchise was Heroes.
Aw, Heroes is a great one. I love Heroes. Man, a lot of you are Heroes people. What?
Yeah. It's funny because it's like it got me into, like, Heroes got me into it, and then from then I kind of had like a backwards experience when it came to like the 3D Sonic games, because after I played Heroes, I played Adventure 2, and I still really like Adventure 2, in spite of its problems.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I feel like that backwards experience also kind of inadvertently ruined Adventure 1 for me, because going into Adventure 1 after being so accustomed to and enjoying 2, I feel like I lost a little bit of the magic that everyone else had for Adventure One. Like I still think it's a fine game.
Mhm.
I just couldn't get quite as in love with it as everyone else was.
I feel that. I feel that a lot. I love Beth's answer to this. A DeviantArt OC dress-up game. Was it the Furry Doll Maker? Because that's the big one. And I love the Furry Doll Maker. I made so many things on that as a kid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Best game in the franchise? I don't know if it's the best, but it does have Team Dark, so I'm a little biased towards it. I'm kidding. Heroes is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love Team Dark.
I mean, like Heroes. Oh, yeah, well, Team Dark is great because it brought us Omega, who is just one of the goodest boys in the franchise.
Omega's just such a great character, and I love him so much.
Yeah. There's Omega, and then of course that's the game that technically reintroduced the Chaotix, and I love those goobers. They're fantastic.
We love the Chaotix here. They are so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So we got Sonic X for MB, and then Shadow the Hedgehog on a cruise. Oh, Brawl. Oh my god. Do you guys remember when Brawl came out? And everybody was
Oh, I
like,
did.
Sonic!
Yeah, that was a massive like boon for a lot of people.
Like, oh my god, Sonic showed up in the Nintendo game? It was the coolest thing ever. God. I love Sonic so much. I don't engage a ton with the Sonic side of my life as much as I used to, but man, I love this series. Subspace Emissary, let's go. Okay, you've been playing since Genesis meta, but what really got you back was Rush. Oh my god, Blaze fans, where you at? Right here, baby. Hi, that's also my girl. Not just because occasionally I voice her, I genuinely love Blaze. She and Silver are my favorites.
Oh yeah, but Blaze is great.
Blaze is, oh my god, Queen Energy. Oh my god. Raise his hands as a Blaze fan. I love you guys. Rush Adventure remains one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. It is my favorite on handheld. I can go back to Rush Adventure so many times and never get tired of it. Like, it's to the point where I now have 2 copies because I was afraid that I had lost my first one. That was embarrassing. Hey, you know what? I didn't realize how much I cared about Rush Adventure until it was gone. That was a good experience, even though it sucked in the moment. I'm really glad I did that. I found it. The worst part is I found my card. My game chip had somehow landed in part of my soundproofing for voice acting. And it's like, how did that happen? What? Oh my god, Jordan, you have my experience. The Sonic Classic Collection on DS, I was so bad at it. I could never get farther than the first or second act in most of those games except for Sonic 2, where I am eternally stuck in Oil Ocean Zone. I'm never getting out. I hate Oil Ocean with a passion because I just struggle to play it. It's so bad. I finally got past it in Mania on the Switch version, which is part of why you got a Mania stream with my sister, because I finally felt like maybe I can play this game. Spoiler alert, I'm not good at Mania.
Aww.
I had somebody come to me in DMs after the fact being like, they didn't outright say you suck at Sonic games, but like, I sure did feel like it in the moment. Get the Dawn so pretty! MB, please. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it. Yes, get the soap to save the ducks. But no. If you want to know the Sonic game that got me into Sonic, well, it's not the first Sonic game I played, okay? As previously established, I have never owned an Xbox. I cannot play Xbox Garden. Xbox Garden, wow. I'm sorry, Jordan, your comment came in, Marble Garden, Xbox, wow. My brain is so scrambled. I've never played this game, but I've had a lot of people in my life that have played this game in front of me. And so I know a great deal of things about it, and it's part of why I'm really excited to get to that part of Sonic Generations. Sonic 06 is what made me a Sonic fan.
Oh.
That's my dirty little secret that is now not a secret. I unironically like Sonic 06. I think the gameplay is absolutely rancid. I recently, within this year, my friend Mafe, I'm struggling to remember Mafe's username, but Mafe streamed on Twitch the entirety of, I think, Sonic Story on 06. Like, no, I think it was all of them in the end. I'm pretty sure it was all of them. Because I remember there was a lot of joking about Silver saying great. We all thought it sounded like he was saying grapes. So, that was amazing. Grape! No, I can't do it right now.
Grape!
Thank you, Steve. I can't pull out my party trick Silver at the moment. My throat is gone. But, yeah, so...
You need to get you a lozenge or something?
You know what? No. Why am I attempting this? Cat, don't show off. I have a little lemon head here that I might suck on in a minute. But yeah,
Okay.
no. Thank you. I love you. Oh my god.
Love you too.
But yeah, I unironically love 06. I think the story is a mess, but I have a lot of respect for Mephiles as the only villain who has managed to kill Sonic. Like, it was dumb. But I like Mephiles. I like Mephiles a lot. I like what that game did for Shadow, too.
Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm going to have to let you know, I'm going to get off because my folks are here and they need my help to unload some stuff, so I'm going to hop off the stream. But thank you again for having me on board, Kat, and thank you all again for, just thank you again for the lovely times.
Thank you for coming. It was lovely to have you, Steve. Take care. Say good hi to your folks
All right.
for me.
Will do. Bye-bye.
Well, folks, that's where we're at. All right, I'm not gonna hang up the Discord call with him. Oh, wait. I'm gonna hang up the Discord call with him, but then I'm gonna get into my own little voice channel here, so we can still have the little ping tuber, because I like it. Okay, I don't know who that is, Zango, but I have so many questions. Mephiles was trying his ding-dang hardest. Oh my god. Listen, we love Mephiles in this house. I love Silver and Blaze. Okay, I love Blaze outside of 06 a lot. I love Silver within and outside of 06 a lot. Yeah. So this is where I tell you what the original plan for this stream was. I was gonna work on a new ping tuber, and then I just wasn't feeling it. Because every time I stream with Zango, I'm like, I gotta fix this, and then I don't. The Silver Campaign by Lithero? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my god, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games on DS is, oh my god, that's the best one! Listen, I love London Olympics on Wii, and I love Winter Olympics on DS. Oh my god, I played the crap out of that as a kid. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my god. You use Sonic X to learn math on your Leapster. That's amazing. I love that, Micah. Listen, I have such a love for the Olympic Games, but especially that one. I was mostly a handheld gamer when it came to Sonic, which is why playing Sonic games on the Switch is great, except for colors. Here, let me chew on this real quick. I have words about colors. Oh, I have words about colors. Oh my god, Pokemon Black, though. Listen, Zango, Pokemon Black is, like, great. I mean, I hope one day you can find your long-lost love again, but I feel you. I feel you. Okay, your favorite Sonic game is a mobile clone of Temple Run? Oh my god. Oh my god. I have not played Sonic Forces Speed Battle, but I used to play the Sonic Boom version of, like, the Temple Run clone Oh my god, I used to love that. But the song got really repetitive after a while, so like I gave up. I don't do a ton of mobile gaming. Like, that's the interesting thing. Like, other than Pokemon Go. Yeah, Sonic Dash 2. I played a ton of Sonic Dash 2. It was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It's so peak. Micah, no. Oh my god.
Okay. No, I did not change the color. How dare you?
Oh man. What was I saying? This is the problem with streaming. I love chatting with you guys, and there's so many great things to talk about. But oh god, my brain is such a scrambled mess, and I am like, I am not diagnosed with ADHD, but geez, do I feel like someone's gonna mistake me for somebody that is. Because I am all over the place more than Doug the dog. Yeah, I've never played the Sonic Rivals games. I'd like to experience them in some capacity, though. Oh my god. Listen, I don't know if I could get into it, MV. I managed to stick with, like, Mario Kart Tour for a while, but after, like, I finally got all of the Daisy variants I wanted, and yes, Daisy is my favorite Mario character out of, like, you know, the people we see most often, for anybody who wondered. This is not a surprise, given what you have just witnessed on stream. I wanted all of her outfits, and then I was done. Then I didn't want to play anymore. So the app is just sitting there on my phone collecting dust. I mean, so is Bendy and Nightmare Run, but, like, I can't delete that. That's a piece of history that's vanished from the internet. Daisy's great. Oh my god. Oh man. Bless you, Zango. I mean, I am confirmed to be on the autism spectrum. I have been since I was like 7. But, like, if I've got anything else rattling around in this brain, I don't know about it. But we love our fellow neurodivergent people out there. You're awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god, Flappy Bird. Ye old internet lore. Oh, the dogs are active outside. See, I don't have any dogs, but there are a lot of dogs in the neighborhood. So I hear a lot of dogs. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But yeah. So this is a really cute bobbin. Holy cow, I love her. The lore of Flappy Bird. God, don't even get me started. Oh, Flappy Bird.
Hinkle. Hinkle, hinkle.
Oh man, I am excitable. Whew. How long have we been going for stream here? A couple hours at this point. I need to actually look, though.
Thank you. MB.
Meh. Yeah, we've been going for 2.5 hours at this point. Wow. Okay. I think I want to do one more little doodle, and then we'll probably call it a day. But first, let's finish cleaning her up a little. It says 2 hours for you guys? Oh, geez. Yeah, on the back end, it's telling me 2 hours, 35 minutes. So, we're rounding. We're estimating. Yeah. But I'm not ready to let go of you guys just yet. I mean, if you need to go ahead. It's not gonna break my heart. But, yeah. Because this is a lot. But yeah, man. Just, you know, that is one of those things as we're reflecting on going into the new year here. I'm really grateful that I've gotten to stream more with you guys. Like, it's been awesome having the co-hosts that I've had, Beth, you've been amazing. I have really enjoyed streaming with you throughout the last several months. It's been awesome. I'm glad that I've gotten to play more games. Glad I've gotten to experience more things. Just, it's been good. It's been really good. I'm glad Steve came today. And I will say, I have some people that would like to stream with me in the new year. I don't know what's going to happen, but I have been talking with some doll friends, and I don't know if we're going to do this as a stream thing or as, like, a pre-recorded thing that is edited and then uploaded, but I've been invited to take part in a doll-related podcast, and I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know where we're going to go with that. But, I mean, bring me in with a bunch of fellow doll lovers to talk about dolls? Sign me up. I'm so excited. Yeah. No idea what we're going to call it yet. We're still figuring things out, but that's part of why I need to make a new PingTuber. I want to have something that's a little more specific to that specific thing. Like, again, don't really know how we're going to handle it. But we're going to have fun. And I'm going to be excited. Because, like, it's fellow doll customizers, too. So I don't know if we're just going to talk about, like, doll customizing or collecting or whatever. But there's a lot that we could handle. Yeah, no, it's great. And we've talked about it a little bit. So my friend Bunny that I directed you to a couple streams ago. Yeah, that's who's asked me to do it. This is public. We talked about it briefly on one of her streams. It's in the works. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where this goes. But hopefully it goes somewhere. Thank you. I love you guys. All right. I think... Hydration check. Everybody take a little sip of your water. Or whatever beverage you have on hand. Man. You know, here's the other thing. Obviously, I'm not working in my physical sketchbook for this. But guys, my physical sketchbook is almost complete. I have 6 pages left. 6 pages before I get to start a new sketchbook to open up the new year with, and I'm really excited about it. Like, I started this in the summer. Like, most of what I had to draw in there was for Art Fight, but then I started drawing more of stuff for me, and it's been fun this year. Oh my god, I have had such a good time illustrating, even if it's not, like, perfect or exactly what I envisioned in my head. I've been having such a good time drawing. I've been having such a good time with a lot of my art forms, actually. And it's really nice to have that feeling again. Like, okay, maybe we don't doodle something. Maybe I just level and chat with you guys for a second. But I just... guys, it's been good. It's been really good. I'm filled with this feeling of, like, I'm here enjoying my art forms. I'm here feeling a lot more free to make whatever the heck I want. I'm here loving what I'm doing, not making it to please anybody but me. And people are getting on board with it. Like, I didn't think that anybody was ever going to be into anything that I've created ever. Okay? I spent a lot of time while I've been an artist with people just kind of, you know, shooting me down. I got bullied a lot when I was in my early Sonics fandom days, because I wasn't that great of an artist. I got actively just kind of tossed around. I was not the main character of my own story. I was very much playing the side character in everybody else's. I think I'm finally getting to a point where I feel a lot more secure in myself, where I feel a lot happier with what I'm creating, and I'm amazed by the number of people and the quality of the people, because that's important. You can be surrounded by a lot of people, but if they're not great people, that makes a difference. I'm surrounded by a lot of great people who make me feel like I belong, who make me feel like I am valued, who make me feel like I can be good at what I do, and I am good at what I do. And that means a lot. I am honored that I get to be around so many really cool, creative people, and that I not only get to, like, you know, hang out with all of you, but I get to call a lot of you my friends. Like, I didn't have a lot of that growing up. You're my people. And I'm just really glad to have you as a part of my life. So thank you. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming to my streams. Thanks for chatting with me casually on Discord. Thanks for, you know, messaging me with cool art that you found or that you've made. Just thanks for sharing the adventure with me. I'm just genuinely, I mean it. You're good folks. I wouldn't keep doing this if it weren't fun to do it with you, you know?
Meh. Death. Meh.
Booping your nose, stealing your children, and taking them to Disney World without you. No, I love you. I love you all very, very much. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna stick a lemon head in my mouth because, oh god, we need to take care of the vocal cords a little bit. And then we are gonna draw one more thing, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. Question is, though, what to draw? What do we end this off with? Get out of there. Oh, that feels better. Or maybe that's just the psychology. I'm not tearing up. There's a pulse of onions at the. I love you, Meta. I love you very much. I'm good. We are not drawing a baby Orion. Beth, have we told them about Robin? I forget if we told them about Robin. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna see what comes to us. I think maybe once? Okay, we've talked about Robin once. I'm gonna hold off on talking about Robin today. But we'll get back to Robin at another point. Okay. What do we want to make? I'm gonna crack my neck for a second. Oof. Your girl is feeling like the genie. 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. You know what? Let's try an Orin real quick. Either that or I'm gonna steal Orin's outfit for myself. And I should probably. Take care, MB. Love you so much. Hope you have a very happy new year, honey. Take care. We love you. Yeah, I think we'll do a quick little Orin and then we'll call it a day. So what do you guys want to talk about for our last drawing of the stream? What's on your mind? Oh no, Beth, you can't do this to me. She's been torturing me. Beth. Not actual torture. No, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Beth. I can't talk about it because it involves funny, twisty things, but we've been playing with characters. It's been really fun. Just how dare we? Traumatizing the children. No. Beth, what if I don't have the energy to turn it back on you? I can't let you have the last laugh. What's your elbow look like? That is a normal sentence. Okay, this needs to be moved up a little bit. That way this character doesn't have their frickin' head right on his gemstone that's pointy. No. The rabbits must be imprisoned for their crimes. I say as Jimbala is standing there, menacingly. Would the captain of the guard have a deep voice? God, what would Dieter sound like? I mean, other than possibly German. I think he has a relatively, like, yeah, not deep for a man, but deep enough that it stands out. Like, he's not like Idris Elba levels of deep. But he's kind of mid-range. I swear to God, what voice are you giving this character, Beth? Yes, I will. And I will read it and I will weep. You know... what's the word for it? I think this next year I want to put more focus on my writing. I have missed writing. I feel like I only write when I'm like getting mega inspired by music though. Like, oh my god, you should have seen me when the Thunder Saga of Epic came out. I was going bananas. Love my son and his stupid piano key nose. Why did I design his nose like this? I don't know. It just made sense at the time. And I don't have the heart to change it. Come on. Where does your arm go? I think I've actually made his fluff too big. Shh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And, oh look guys, he's bald. Like, I could just say he's not wearing a wig, but now we're gonna give him his hair. You know, he would. Thanks, Meta. Thanks, Micah. You guys knew exactly what I needed you to do. Now. I feel bad for all the bald people affected by that. Like, bald people are pretty too. In fact, there's a barbershopper I know who is very bald, and he is like one of the nicest guys you've ever met. I believe he's the tenor in the quartet Stormfront. At least I'm pretty sure he's the tenor. He's great. Highly recommend Stormfront. They were a comedy quartet that won international a number of years ago at this point. They are so funny. Oh my god, they're so funny. Now, how did you get there? Go away. Okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be. Please let it be. Hello, Cody Props. Welcome to the stream. I see you're new here. Hope you're doing well. All right. Let's give him his little beating because it's cute. I'm okay. I'm okay. We had some emotional stuff. We had some good chatting with our co-host who was taken off for the night. It's been a good way to end the year. Like, gotta end it on a high note, I think. So, naturally, I think ending it with a drawing of my good boy Oren here is probably the way to do it. Because he is very near and dear to my heart. Okay, let's fix that. There we go. But yeah, I think we're all winding down for the evening. The year is ending. I know. It feels like just yesterday we were in January, and now we're gonna be in January all over again. Honestly, no, it feels like yesterday was like the first day of December. How is December over? What the heck? Help. Time is weird souping. Wibbly wobbly, that wibbly wobbly timey wimey and all that nonsense. But yeah. We love you, bunny boy. He's not really a bunny boy, but, you know. I think his persona would be a snow hare. Okay. I'm being self-indulgent. It's not Lorraine in his arms for once. It's me. I'm in his arms. Because I want to hug my boy. I want to be hugged by my boy. Oh my god, my eyebrows are showing. He no baby. I'm the baby this time. I will fall in love with you over and over again. I don't care how or when. Now, how did the color change? Clip. I'm not even noticing when it's doing that. God. Is that just how the stream is gonna end? I'm just gonna end up singing a lot of epic songs. But don't tell me you're not the same person. You're still my husband and I have been waiting, 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 waiting. God. Seriously, go listen to Epic the Musical. Go listen to the Ithaca Saga. It was genuinely amazing. I haven't been enjoying it so much. I've had it on loop like the whole week. Steve! My dude, if you'd like to hop back in here, let me know. I will make that happen. Actually, wait.
Hello. Anyway, get the pop-up chat back again. There we go.
Me. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Kat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I just finished helping my folks bring in some stuff, and now that everyone's in the house, hopefully the dogs will be a little bit more well behaved. So you probably won't be hearing like a whole lot of barking like you did earlier.
It's all good. I love hearing your dogs. They're good puppers.
Well, thank you. I appreciate hearing that.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. No, Steve. The last saga of Epic the Musical has been way too much fun. I've been having some feelings about it. Like, I've had the track Odysseus on repeat, but it's really the last 3 tracks that have been on repeat. Oh my god. It gave me this really idea for a great, like, badass sequence with Lorraine facing off against the Mouse King. And it's like, oh,
Ooh.
oh. But it's like, I'm nowhere near ready to write that, so it's like,
Well, maybe eventually.
someday. No, I don't like my bangs. This is the perpetual problem. Anytime I try to draw myself, I don't like my bangs. Like, I love my
Oh.
bangs in real life. They're great. I can't imagine my face without them. But, drawing them is hard.
Honestly, I can kind of understand where you're coming from with that. Like, when my hair grows out long enough, the bangs on the front and a little in the back, they curl up in a way that kind of bugs me.
Oh my god, mood. Like, I think the problem is... hang on. I need to mute on both things.
Oh, wait, there it goes. Wait, I have to change that to live instead of. There we go. Yeah, I'm hoping I could be able to get my haircut soon. Like there was a part of me that was expecting to maybe get it done today, since that's the day my uncle is free as barbershop, but unfortunately that's not the case considering all the stuff we have planned.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm sorry. I was just really caught off guard. Um, my mom had mail for me.
Mm-hmm.
My stickers from Adrenaline Dumps are here.
Oh.
I'm like, who is this from? Wait, I don't recognize this address. I don't recognize this name. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, I do recognize this name. Oh my god. Yes. Sorry, I'm very excited. Y'all, if you have not gotten stickers from AD, oh my god, the Adrenaline Dub stickers are so much fun. I really wanted the one that's the Sonic head, but it's a cookie with sprinkles because it makes me
Oh.
think of Sweet Mountain, which I really love because Colors is one of my favorite games.
Same.
And now it's mine and I can decorate my sketchbook.
Yay.
Yeah. No, so okay. This is my tradition either on New Year's Eve or whenever I have a new sketchbook. New Year's Eve especially, if I'm getting a new sketchbook on New Year's Eve, I decorate it with stickers so that the next day or at midnight, depends on how I'm feeling, I am all ready to go and draw in it. So now I finally get to have some Adrenaline Dub merch on my sketchbook. I'm so excited! I gotta say thank you to Ryan later.
Yeah.
Yes. So actually, let me real quick. Sorry, I gotta plug my friends.
All good. You're good.
But yeah, Steve, I hope you get to the barber soon, and I hope it's good.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I guess it's just one of those things where it's like we have a bunch of other priorities at the moment, so it's not like super important at the moment.
Hmm. No, but I feel you. Like, after Thanksgiving, I was so grateful to go get a haircut because it had been months. Oh, it felt so fresh. I needed the dead ends off. But yeah, our friends still have Christmas stickers available. You should get them. This holding it in my hand, this is a very nice sticker quality. Oh, I can't wait to
Yes.
use that. I also got the rough and tumble one. Cause like, you know, Pai's art is immaculate, and one of my favorite things that I've gotten to dub for AD is the Tomb Curse comic. That was just so much fun.
Right, the one where they're at Eggman's old pyramid and you get the
Yeah.
spear embers as a mummy.
The bandages! It was so much fun to record for. This is too small. This is gonna drive me bananas. Why does this mouth look stupid? And I might know of a future, but then you still control the past. Only you know if you'll be together tonight.
Oh, that.
Hi, Steve.
Hello.
Yes! Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for stopping by, Zango. It was great to have you. Enjoy Final Fantasy. Kick butt.
Right.
Don't piss off the wizard.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay. Let me... I think big puffy sleeve there. Yeah, Jordan's still going. Not for much longer though. I think we're gonna call it soon.
Yeah. I mean, I only just rejoined because I had to step away for a bit to help my folks with some stuff.
Yeah. No, Zango was here for quite a bit. But yeah, no, she's taken off. Actually, real quick, I'm so sorry. I will be right back.
No worries.
Mm.
Let's see. Oh, and hello to you too, 02. I only just saw you. I think almost since the beginning of things. Yeah, Zaga was there for like a large majority of the stream. Like, I don't know if she had to like BRB at any point, but I do remember her from the beginning. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for your patience. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, Zango has been here since almost the beginning. It's... when you stream for a time that works for your international audience, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I'm doing this at like 7 at night. And that's late for her. Yeah. but I am conveniently hiding his hand behind my hair. It's fine. This is just a doodle. This is fine. And I have a lot of hair.
Pretend that he's petting you.
Yes, exactly.
That's a good cat.
Meow.
I mean, I don't know if that's what he would say. I just imagine that.
No, my God. I do not think he would say that, but it would be very funny. It's like, who are you and what have you done with my son?
Hang on.
Take your time. We're very chill here, right, chat? God darn it. Would You Fall in Love with Me Again is stuck in my head now. I need a different epic song stuck in my head. That was so bittersweet and beautiful. I want more. Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You'll need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line. And put your whole brain in it. Remember every trick in your domain for this. You've gotta treat it like it is the main event. You wanna get home, put it all on the line. Be dangerous. And lastly, the win back. We went through so much to get this. Keep this bag closed if you wanna get home, sir. The raging storm inside won't let you get closer. 'Cause no mortal can pass Poseidon's storm. Open this bag and you'll never make it home. You'll never make it home.
Oh shoot, they gave me away. Like, I was hoping I could stay silent and you'd keep singing, but the dogs are just... Well, but I don't know what they're barking at, to be honest. Like, I know I had to dip away for a bit to help with their food, but now I think they're just barking at something else.
They just miss you.
I don't know how they'd miss me. I've been here with them all day.
Well, they want more of you. Love and attention. Steve, give me love.
I give them plenty, don't you worry.
Oh, I know.
You know, that is also true. That they could be barking just because they want to hear Kat sing, too.
Oh my God. Y'all indulge me. I shouldn't be doing that on stream, but I am. And it's fun.
Hmm?
Just, you know. And I feel like I'm being a little bit of a show-off. But it's my stream. I get to do whatever I want. So, we sing.
Exactly, and you know what? And I don't choose to look at it that way, because we've made it very clear that we love and appreciate all the talent that you put into the world.
Michael.
Oh my goodness. Oh God. I gotta get back to doing that cover of No Longer You. I really want to do that, because a friend very graciously recorded Odysseus's part for me. So I just got to do Tiresias, and I just haven't gotten to it. Because once again, like I say this on streams all the time. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I am notoriously bad about doing projects for me. Like other people, I am so quick to make sure that you guys are taken care of. But if I want to make something, forget it. That's a me project, and then I'm letting people down by not finishing it if I involve people. So I don't involve people very often.
I mean, listen, that's just something a lot of people tend to struggle with. I mean, like, to an extent, I'm kind of having that issue with me right now. Like, one of the videos that I'm hoping to put up soon, I'm still waiting on one actor to, like, send me their lines because they got busy with a bunch of other IRL stuff. So
Yeah.
I can sympathize with the notion of, like, waiting, but trust me, you don't be too hard on yourself when it comes to that kind of thing.
I'll try. It's difficult, but I'll try.
Well, you have a lot of us here to beat that love and sense into you.
Thank you. I need somebody
You're
to beat the love and sense into me.
Just tell me when and where.
Good. 3 a.m. behind the Denny's. Oh my god. Okay, Orin, my cheating of your arms makes this look weird. It's fine. It's fine. I just have more hair than usual. That's not weird at all. I really gotta update my persona in the new year. I think there's new stuff I want to play with. Like, you guys, I don't think you guys have seen my updated doll all that much. And I can't really show you what that looks like now, because she's actually sitting right next to me, and she's wearing a Christmas sweater, so she's wingless. But yeah, gosh, we've been having a good time. I'm just, man. I'm out of words. I've depleted my word usage for the day. Oh, wait, I forgot something very important.
Oh.
I've gotta dot my freckles on there.
An important detail.
It is an important detail. I have freckles. I want people to know that. They're cute. I mean, you can't really see them super well on my pink tuber because they're so small, but, like... New year, we're gonna fix that. Mark my words. Part of why that's looking weird is because that is a little skinny. Just a wee bit. And we're doing the coat variant. I don't want to draw his elbow joints. Like, I keep saying I should do that more, but, like, I don't like doing it. He can wear clothes. He's not a nudist today. But yeah. I mean, for a drawing stream where we just had some fun, not unhappy with this. I had fun. Yeah. Move that a little bit closer to everybody else. Probably should have drawn that a little bigger, but it's fine. It's all good. The important thing is, we had fun. And maybe I will post that to social media if I remember. I never do. I feel so bad because people are always like, you gotta post your art when you're done with it. But I'm like, but what if it's only sketchbook worthy? Oh, I also should probably turn off that alarm. I don't need that today. I don't need that till next week. But yeah, Steve, I think I'm ready to end it off.
Alrighty. Well, again, thank you for letting me partake in all this.
Thank you for coming. It's been great to have you. And thank you, chat, for joining us as well. This has been a great time, and I'm glad I got to spend it with you. All right. So is there anything you want to say before we go? Anything you want to plug? Any food for thought?
Well, like I said, thank you for letting me tag along. Be sure to check out Tales of Annualia, which I know we mentioned in a couple of streams, but I still love bringing it up anyway. Kat is actually one of the co-stars for, and we're hoping to get a new video for it out ideally at the beginning of the new year. We'll have to wait and see if we can actually do that, but that's where we're aiming for.
Yeah, is it cool if I link the Blue Sky for it real quick?
Of course, absolutely.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys should totally listen to Tales of Annualia. It's really fun to record for, and really great cast all around. I love my co-stars so much. But yeah, I think with that, that's gonna be it for us. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's celebration. I hope that 2025 is kind to you. And here's to a new year where we get to keep creating and have a lot of fun together. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.